Okay, so we should be live. We should be live right now. I am exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've got my energy drink. I can't believe, like, normally I'm always with this stuff. I'm always like, keep it to like 2 a week, 2 a week at most, and I've had 4 this week, which just shows how little sleep. Like, I'll only ever have them if I don't sleep much the night before. I don't have a great sleep. But yeah. Even limiting the consumption of them, it's still not going great. For anyone that is watching this stream after the fact, how are you guys? For anyone that is just happens to be watching this while you're asleep, hopefully I don't wake you up at some stage. But yeah. Hopefully we can get someone in here so we can sort out the chat. Okay, so we got 2 concurrents in here. Just once somebody types in the chat, we're all good then. Okay, so 1 like. Could someone please, if someone could please type in the chat, that'd be great. Just so I'm able to pop out the chat and put it down here. Thank you. Game's on ESPN, which means it's on my phone today. Game is going to be watched on the old phone. And I got my popcorn at the ready for the game as well. Got my popcorn at the ready. This is like my... It's like my day worth of food. You know, I had something this morning. Temmie's being available changes things. That changes things. I can't believe England won. Devastated. Can't believe England won. Wait, did Bellingham just score an overhead kick? Tammy being available is big. Well, fair play. Bellingham's here. If they go on to win it, that's the Ballon d'Or one. But yeah, it is a... This one's going to be a good game. We're at 1,000 viewers. Or saying 1,000 viewers. Jesus, 100 viewers. This game's going to be a good one, I'd say. But yeah. Game's either going to be really good or really frustrating. The latter. The latter. It's going to be a absolute massacre, I think. An absolute massacre. How many missed layups? Contested different. Open 5. If I'm Caitlin Clark, have you seen they're just showing... They've basically said our game plan is stop Caitlin Clark. Midnight India, it's like 8 p.m. here. But they've as good as said it. If you don't know. They genuinely have as good as said it. How is Caitlin Clark on the MVP ladder? Look, I think Caitlin Clark's been brilliant. How is Caitlin Clark on the MVP ladder? Look at the MVP ladder. Obviously, you've got the expected players. How is Caitlin Clark on it? Alyssa Thomas, Breanna Stewart, Jonquil Jones, Kat Copper, Sabrina Ionescu, Brittany Griner, Caitlin Clark. How is she on the MVP ladder? I'm sorry, I think Caitlin Clark's brilliant. I think she's top in Rookie of the Year. She's not. Shouldn't not be in the top 10 players in the MVP ladder. Come on. Check her stats. Check Enrique's stats. Check Enrique's stats. Enrique's about average 24, 5, and 5. Top 20 in every category. Top 20 in every category. Like, so you're saying Andrei Kirilenko should have been an MVP back in the day. Back in the day. Sean Murray, an MVP candidate. But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Enrique, so you want to play with Caitlin Clark? I don't know. This is hilarious. Lego Caitlin. I love how they literally were like, an Indiana fan has done this. I'm like, no, that is a Caitlin Clark fan. That is a Caitlin Clark fan if I've ever seen one. Where do I think Clay should sign? Golden State. Golden State paid him $80 million to sit on his ass injured for 2 years. Or not sit on his ass, to be injured for 2 years. He should take a pay cut to stay there. Oh, Superstar is starting! What are the 10 NBA players that face Caitlin Clark defense? WNBA players? None. Enrique, quite similar. The GOAT is starting today again. The GOAT is starting. Starting on Kat Copper. The GOAT is starting. Spam them W's in chat. Superstar Christy Wallace is starting today. My basketball knowledge is lacking. I can almost guarantee you I've played and coached at a higher level than you have. Fever's defense sucks. Yep. Can't believe Wall's starting. She kind of has to start now, or else you start Lexi Hull. None of them can play defense now. Cool. When they play in 12 hours? What do you mean when they play in 12 hours? And they play in 10 minutes? They play in 10 minutes. What are you on about 12 hours? Caitlin Clark's a Temu version of Diana. Caitlin Clark is a reincarnation of... Do you know before all the Caitlin Clark hype, Diana Taurasi was one of Caitlin Clark's biggest fans? Which is the funniest part of all this. Is that Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird and all these, before the Caitlin Clark hype, were like some of her biggest fans. Like, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird jokes that it was their love child because she was a mixture of the two of them on the court. Like, she passed like Sue Bird and scored like Taurasi. Am I going to share the popcorn? The only thing I'm going to share is making sure that I'm doing everything to make sure I can't share it because I'm muting so you guys don't hear me eating it. Diana never said anything bad about Caitlin Clark. Diana Taurasi saying, Caitlin Clark, reality is coming. You look superhuman. You're not going to do it against us. I'm just going to say this right now. That is no different than Caitlin Clark saying, reality is coming. You're 42 years old. You're not going to be able to compete against people in their 20s. It's the same thing. Both factually correct. Both the exact same. Diana Taurasi telling Caitlin Clark that she's too young and reality is coming is the exact same thing as Caitlin Clark telling Taurasi she's too old, reality is coming. And imagine if Caitlin Clark did that. Imagine if Caitlin Clark did that. Diana Taurasi told the truth, there's a learning curve. Yeah, but there's a difference between everything else that she said. Like, if you looked at some of the stuff she said after that and before that, there was a load of things being like, I don't think anyone, if she didn't say the reality is coming stuff, people wouldn't have gone at her. Because there's a reason why there were other people in that call that both agreed reality was coming. Or not that agreed reality was coming. Both agreed there's a learning curve. But the people are only going at Taurasi. Or she's the one who laughed and said reality is coming. Diana feels like she won in college and didn't get this hype. Yeah, it was because it was in 2004 and she wasn't. If Diana Taurasi was shooting from 40 feet, she might have got that hype. Not gonna lie. And it was right after Diana. It was right after beat UConn. Thank you so much for the $10. How often do coaches get fired? Not often. Not often. I will say that. It is not often that a coach will get fired. And most of the time, like, if a coach gets fired, because, like, they don't want to pay the coaches. The future of women's basketball is Caitlin Clark. I agree. I don't agree about the, like, it being specifically Caitlin Clark. I agree that the fast-paced style of basketball is the future of women's basketball. Just in case I need to come off screen at any stage. There we go. I agree. The fast-paced style of basketball. Because I don't think slow-down basketball is fun to watch. So I think the speed... Oh, where's the poll? I'm going to put the poll now. The team's a tax write-off. Yeah. I'm putting my vote in for this. Mercury. Christy Sides has never beaten a team above 500. Why do you think today is going to be the start? Do you want to know the person that should be most happy that Caitlin Clark's in the league? There are two people. Sabrina Ionescu, because everyone hated Ionescu up to this season. And A'ja Wilson. There should be nobody happier that Caitlin Clark is in this league than A'ja Wilson. Yeah, the game's not started yet. New York just beat Atlanta. What's Atlanta's record? Atlanta 7-10. Poll should be Caitlin Clark or Taurasi. No, because what we all saying that we think Caitlin Clark is gonna be better, but Taurasi's gonna win. Like, Caitlin Clark's likely to be better in this game. What do I think is the Fever's win condition? Caitlin Clark has got to perform like the best player in the world. They're bringing a popcorn for all of us, unfortunately. Manhattan popcorn. I will say this, as far as like just popcorn you get in bags, nobody does it here or in the States like the Manhattan popcorn. It is the best popcorn ever. It's the only good popcorn that comes out of, that you can get like in a bag in Ireland that you don't have to make yourself. Taurasi's going to be guarded by Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark's going to be guarded by the whole team. The Mercury coaches come out, basically say, we're only guarding Caitlin Clark today. She's come out to say they're basically that they're only guarding Caitlin Clark. If Taurasi kisses Caitlin Clark mid-game, that would be hilarious. I wonder what Taurasi's going to do. Is she going to punch? It's either going to be a passing and torch moment or a brawl. No in between. Atlanta are terrible, though. I respect Caitlin Clark so much if she cheap shotted Taurasi. I respect Caitlin Clark so much if she did. Again, I don't drink. Over and under on today's ratings, this might break the record. If this game breaks the record, what's Angel Reese gonna say then? Thank you for the $5. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Saying at least 3 cheap shots. Diana will have her team smash. Free at ESPN.com. I have no idea. It's going to be huge. New York were down by 15 to Atlanta, really? Wow. Angel Reese lives rent free in whose head? I responded when someone asked about Angel Reese. Who we want to win? Very different because more than 50% of people think a team that has not beaten a team above 500 in 3 years is going to beat a team above 500. I'm sorry, they haven't beat. Coming at me from Rahini. Let's just say you are not very far from where I am. You are not very far. I'm on the north side of Dublin. I am on the north side of Dublin. You are very close to me. Sure, I used to play basketball. I know. Well, I wasn't going to say Rahini. I played basketball with Cubs for years, which was... I mean, not Rahini, but just off Foxfield. I'm in Dublin and watch the WNBA. I'm in Dublin and watch basketball and play 2K for a living and have done it for years, as you can see with the 2 plaques back here. How much longer till the game? A minute or 2, maybe? What do you mean by set up subscribers? Do you mean like memberships? With Travis Kelce there? No. No. Unfortunately not. Point spread 10 for Phoenix. I'm watching WNBA. I watch every level of basketball. I literally watch the Irish Superleague women's basketball. Like, I'm the biggest Swift fan, girl. I'm not gonna lie, I might have been there with the biggest Swift fan ever. But no, I was 100 times more excited to see Paramore. Not gonna lie. An awful lot more excited to see Paramore. Yeah. If I was coaching a Fever, what change would I be making for this game? I don't know what change you can make. I don't think there's a change you can make game on game to change anything. You gotta pray. You gotta pray, but I think what you have to do is reset everything when it comes to the Olympics. I think once the Olympics... Oh, Kelsey's the biggest fangirl. Fair. I think after the Olympics, you got to change everything. You got to change absolutely everything. You got to change the coach. You got to change the philosophy. The team needs a philosophy. Not even that the team just needs good players. The team actually needs a philosophy, which they don't have. Like, there has to be a philosophy on offense and defense. And that's the biggest thing, is that the team doesn't know how to help. The team doesn't know where and when to pinch from. The team doesn't know how to switch or when to switch. They all just look confused on defense. Unless the ball's inside where Leah Boston is pretty well. Like, when you have bad defensive players, which this is a team of terrible defensive players, you have to have some sort of a philosophy on defense. They hugged before the game! Oh my god! Kelsey Mitchell's a gunner. Kelsey Mitchell's incredible. She's just a gunner. That's the only problem is that she's a gunner. Sometimes gunners are going to be great. Sometimes they're going to be bad. Okay, Caitlin Clark and Natasha Cloud nearly stole the ball first possession. But, like, they've literally started, by looks of things, Brittany Griner on... Did they? Say tip, I've already seen the tip. I'll tell you when Griner makes her first free throw. Griner has made the first. But yeah. Caitlin Clark attacks the basket. Why is she driving at Brittany Griner to start the game? She went left and shot, though. I don't mind that. And Kat Copper, 3. Yeah. Kat Copper for 30 is my prediction. Kat Copper for 30. Natasha, is that... Natasha Cloud is guarding Aaliyah Boston? And Alyssa Smith is guarding Brittany Griner. What the hell is going on? I like Caitlin Clark attacking on that one. Tough miss, but I like her attacking. Am I going to do play-by-play? I never do play-by-play. I just react to the bullshit that goes on in these games. Zhang Jiu. Zhang Jiu is balling. She's absolutely balling. But it's been a rough start for Indiana here. Post up their point guard, Aaliyah Boston. Post up their point guard. Screw the plays. Post up their point guard. And Kelsey Mitchell just dropped the ball. Oh, got tipped. Aaliyah Boston's being guarded by their point guard. Post her up. Post her up. Stop running the plays. You're being guarded by the point guard. Caitlin Clark comes off the screen. Going right. Good job. Unlucky. No, Diana's been quite disrespectful in the past. You can keep it real without going at someone. And then Taurasi goes to the basket. Wide open three for Alyssa Smith. Off from Caitlin Clark drawing three players. Brick. They are switching everything. You can get whatever matchup you want. Why? What are you doing, Kelsey Mitchell? What are you doing? That's not a foul. They got lucky there. This has been the worst start to a game I've ever seen. This is the worst, one of the worst starts to a game I've ever seen. Christy Wallace just got cooked by Taurasi. They are literally switching everything. They are switching everything. And they're putting their point guard, they are starting their point guard on your center. And they are switching everything. Explain to me how you can't get a look where their point guard is guarding Aaliyah Boston. Just put her in the post. They know every screen is coming from Aaliyah Boston, so they're putting a guard on her so a guard can switch on to Caitlin Clark. How dumb are you, Christy Sides? 0 of 2 for Alyssa Smith, and then she goes and hits the floater, contested floater. How dumb are you? F the game plan. They've started their point guard on your center. That's how little they respect Aaliyah Boston. And Taurasi cooks Christy Wallace again. Oh my god. Good blitz there by Brittany Griner, in fairness to her. Good job getting back on defense. There we go. And Alyssa Smith with a block right there. They are not respecting Aaliyah Boston in any way. Oh my god. What type of matchup? Who are you gonna, like, who's guarding Cat Copper? You got Kelsey Mitchell on Cat Copper. But Taurasi is cooking that dog, Christy Wallace. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is bad. That was awful. Good defense there by Phoenix, to be honest. How about a timeout? Nah, screw that. Caitlin Clark just posted up and they stood in a line. Nobody lifted. She drove to the basket. 2 players were standing in the corner and the other 2 on the wing stood in the corner to allow Caitlin Clark to be triple teamed with nobody open. How are you this dumb? That's not a good pass by Caitlin Clark there. To Kelsey Mitchell pulls up, brick. And Diana Taurasi goes at Christy Wallace. The team doesn't know how to defend a screen, and Brittany Griner scores. They're down 12 points in 4 minutes. Now you call a timeout. You shouldn't, by the way, this team not giving the ball to Aaliyah Boston while being guarded by like a 5'10" point guard is disrespect. They're disrespecting Boston, you're not punishing them. That's on you, Christy Sides. It seems so bad. It seems so bad. I'm sorry. Let's bring back paint. Let's bring back paint during the timeout. Let's bring back Microsoft Paint. Let's bring back Microsoft Paint right here. So, we're in the half court. This is the 3-point line. Free throw line. You've got Clark. You have got Wallace. You've got Boston. You've got Smith. And you've got Mitchell. So, the defense is guarding like this. Pinch in, pinch in, pinch in, pinch in. So, what Clark does is she drives to here. These two defenders flatten out to here, here, and here. So they are in a zone in this area right here. So what do these two players do? If they stand still, they are wide open. Christy Wallace cuts to where Aaliyah Boston is standing. Kelsey Mitchell cuts to where Nalissa Smith is standing. All they had to do is nothing, and they're wide open. If they did not move, both of them are wide open. But both of them ran down to allow 3 defenders guard Caitlin Clark without, not even 3, 5 defenders guard Caitlin Clark without creating an advantage. How dumb are you? How dumb are you? And Caitlin Clark again, she's not helping herself by driving at 5 defenders, but they're all guarding her. How the hell are these players running away from being open? Caitlin getting spanked. I would not say that anyone is... This entire team is getting spanked. Including Caitlin Clark. Yes, obviously. Did I give up on So Rare NBA? If they want to pay me again, I'll promote it. I actually kind of liked... If you're playing So Rare for free, I thought it was fun. If they want to pay me, I'll do it again. I won't promote anything on my channel unless I'm getting paid for it. I'm going to start opening. They're guarding Aaliyah Boston with Natasha Cloud, and Aaliyah Boston hasn't got a post touch. Of course this is a bad... Of course it's a bad start. Aaliyah Boston's being guarded by Natasha Cloud. Give her a post touch. Give her a post touch. And now they're backing... They're not even guarding Christy Wallace. You know what? Good job. They actually ran a play to get Aaliyah Boston a post touch. Good job. Aaliyah Boston hits Nalissa Smith for 2. That's what you need. They're putting their point guard. Caitlin, go stand in the corner. Cool. Cool, Caitlin. Go stand in that corner. Post up Aaliyah Boston. At this stage, with the way they're defending you, Caitlin goes down the corner is not a bad defense. Okay, TAURASI'S on Caitlin Clark for the first time in the game. And Becca Allen hits a 3. What did they just call? There is no way they made that call. Not in this game. You don't make that call when the superstar of a team down 13 is on 1 foul. What are you doing, referee? Just make the damn call. They're going to lose by 20 anyway. People are only here to watch Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry. The Mercury aren't selling out an arena to watch Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. They're selling out an arena to watch Caitlin Clark. Don't call anything. Don't call anything. Don't give her a second foul on that. Good job posting up Aaliyah Boston. Good job. Great job, Chrissy Sides. Taking 6 minutes to realize a point guard can't guard Aaliyah Boston. They could lose by 50, I'm not going to lie. They could lose by 50. Clark playing dirty, stop pushing. What the hell since when is pushing playing dirty? No one has ever called somebody. No one has ever called Luka a dirty player. You're just making shit up. Just literally go to Aaliyah Boston every single possession. They're putting guards on Aaliyah Boston. The reason why they're putting guards on Aaliyah Boston is because they want to switch the pick and roll. Put her in the post every possession. She will score every possession. Max contract's now on the floor. Let's see how she gets on. Not call a foul. Because it's not a foul! Don't call an offensive foul there. Caitlin Clark from the logo, bang. Don't call, like, people want to say just don't call fouls to Caitlin Clark. Superstar whistle's a thing, and it's not an offensive foul. It's not a defensive foul either. It's a no call. You don't call a foul on that ever. You just let it play. You let it play. Especially with how physical they're being defensively and allowed to play that. Great job, Caitlin Clark with a 3 and an assist in 2 straight possessions. Good job. Keep the game fair, no matter. Caitlin Clark should get a foul then, crossing half court every single possession if you want to just call it the game fair like it's a game. If you want to quote-unquote keep it fair, she should be getting a foul call every time she crosses half court. Oh, nearly another assist. An assist to free throws. They're starting to make a move here. Caitlin Clark 3, Caitlin Clark assist, Caitlin Clark fast break points. They're literally running at the fact that Griner can't keep coming up and down. No, it is a foul in the NBA every single time, but they've literally brought in a rule to stop people from doing that. I've never seen it be an offensive foul, by the way. I've never seen it called as an offensive foul in my life before, though. It probably shouldn't be called. Like, again, Nalissa Smith is 0 of 3 from the line right now. Wait. Pistons Jacob. I have league pass. Is Jacob here? In here to talk to you that aren't watching the game. A lot. An awful lot. I would say of the 700 people in here, less than 100 are watching the game. She's shooting 40% from 30 feet. They're actually starting to use Caitlin Clark's gravity. Gotta give credit where credit's due. They're actually doing it. Took a timeout to do it. They're actually doing it. That was G League Jacob. I mean. You're watching. Yeah, if you're watching this game, this is fun, but I know a lot of people aren't watching this game. I know an awful lot of people here. And by the way, like, I actually think the people are talking about, like, Caitlin Clark fans or Reese fans. I think they'll go in, if there's someone streaming the Chicago Sky game. Oh, wow, the Sky are up 10. And for $70 a month. Pity it's $7 a month for League Pass. Oh, Caitlin Clark drops her. Oh, she airballed it. She dropped Becca Allen for her most wide open 3-pointer on the season and missed. I airballed it. She dropped her and airballed it. Oh no. It was airball left. Good defense. Good job, max contract. To Caitlin Clark. Drives in. Oh, great pass, Caitlin. Great running, Aaliyah Boston. If you run, you score. Good job. When it comes to Clark, if you run, you will score. Like, all you have to do is run and she'll find you. Oh, good pass inside. Unlucky, Aaliyah. Good job drawing the foul. There we go. She's very off her game today. She's assisted every single basket. The only basket she hasn't assisted are the free throws. She's assisted every basket or scored in their comeback. What are you talking about? She's either scored or assisted every basket in their comeback. Are you watching this game? And like, you might be saying, oh, what's her assist number might be low. She's got 2 assists. She's passed the ball to free throws 3 times. That's as good. That's almost as good as an assist. When you pass the ball to someone, they get fouled. She's done that 3 times. You're not even watching the game. I'm guessing Reese could be killing Nafisa here. Four points, 4 boards in the first quarter. Fair play. Oh, Clark nearly getting a steal there. Good shot by Cloud. Max, she did the thing! She ran in a circle! Good pass to Temi. That's not going to count. How is that going to count? She did the run in a circle. That looked way after the shot clock. Erica Wheeler did it. She actually got an assist off it this time. The play works. The run the circle play works. Good job, Temi. She'll be down by 1. Yeah, I don't know how that counted. Caitlin Clark's done a good job on Cloud in this game. That's not a foul! Oh my god! How are you calling that soft crap? Man, Brittany Griner is having the season of her life right now. I'm not gonna lie, like, she is having an exceptionally good season. Post, they're actually running the switch, so they're in the zone right now. Oh, great pass, Aaliyah. Unlucky, Temi. That's what you need. Like, look, you're playing better. The clock ran for like 2.5 seconds there with the ball already out of bounds. Like, what are we doing? Temi missed a layup. Cool. Missed layups happen. They're down 5. Yeah, because Temmie got an and one, then they called it on the floor. What? The clock's not even turning on! What is wrong with this clock? Oh my god, this has been... My god. Not letting that shot go. I think she's complaining with the clock. Like, if you would watch the game, the clock still had time left when the buzzer went. It's still early in the game. Like, they had it back to 3 and then they hit 2 shots. So, it is what it is. Yes, Caitlin Clark and Erica Wheeler should never be on the floor at the same time. I agree. Caitlin Clark should not be playing 40 minutes. But Kat Copper is 5. Allen has 5. Greiner is 7. Taurasi is 4. Cloud has 7. And then for the Fever, Chrissy Wallace has 2. Caitlin Clark has 3. Aaliyah Boston has 8. Alyssa Smith has 5. Kelsey Mitchell was minus 11 while on the floor with 0. Erica Wheeler plus 3, in fairness to her. Katie Lou played 2 minutes, probably not seeing the floor again. And Temmie minus 5 on the floor. Okay, they took the 2 points off them. Finally. They finally took the 2 points off them. What is up with the... Is anyone watching this on League Pass? Yes, Robert. To be fair, if you're not in America, you can watch it on League Pass. The Golden Grannies. Get auction. What do you mean by that? It's nationally televised. Well, it's definitely not nationally televised here. That's all I can say. It's mad that the Clippers literally just went to in Canada there's a black restriction, really. But it's mad that the Clippers literally refused Kuminga and Moses Moody on a first round pick just so that they wouldn't send Paul George to Golden State. That's the pettiest move ever. They could have had all 3. What is Chrissy Wallace? Minus 7 on the floor. Max contract did the thing. Okay, Katie Lou for 3, misses. Oh, great defense by Katie Lou. Katie Lou locked down. It's still 28-20. No, it's not. It's 26-20. They're doubling Taurasi. They're not yet. I mean, they can't guard screens. Okay, Caitlin Clark attacks in. Oh, what a pass! Oh my god! Literally every single basket, other than the Temi Benley free throws, 2 free throws, in this entire comeback, has come from Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark hits Temi on the run layup. Oh my god! She's got 4 assists right now and 3 passes to free throws. Good board by Brittany Griner there. Diana Taurasi gets a wide open layup for some reason. Temi Benley needs to start. Appreciate it. £5. Where are you from? And she hits Caitlin Clark. Okay. Max contract pull up. That's a max contract pull up right there. Thank you for £5. Really appreciate it. Also, Side said they're playing after slowing down during the game. The only way they're winning is by running. When they slow down, they can't score. That is worth a max contract, that fadeaway right there. Why are you stepping on the screens like that? I hate it when they get the ball to Temi and they forget how to play basketball. Oh, great pass. Unlucky Aaliyah Boston. Good kick. Max contract. 3-pointer. Brick. That's alright. When the Fever run, they're elite. And I mean that. Like, when they're able to play with pace, they are actually brilliant. You have to make that look. It's a 3-pointer. It's not the great, like... Player, it's a make or miss league. Good board, Caitlin. Push, push, push. When you guys are getting stops and running, you're really good. That's the thing, like, if you surround Caitlin Clark with running defenders. Oh, great pass great extra pass, great ball movement. Katie Lou! Does she either make or airball a free throw? There's never an in-between. The ball either doesn't hit the rim or it goes in when it comes to Katie Lou shooting threes. It's an offensive foul. Do you mean they can't score again? It's been like... What, they have 6 points in 3 minutes. Not that bad. They're on track for 80. Well, how they've been playing this quarter. If they slow down, they lose by 20. Good double on Griner. It's a travel. She just caught Temi in the face by looks of things. When the Fever run, they look great. When they slow it down, they look like the worst team I've ever seen. Yeah, she caught Temi. Did she catch Temi or is Temi? How is that a... Brittany Griner's just going, literally just going at them. What the hell happened there? Brittany Griner's looking to fight people. Stop blaming the coach. She is incompetent. She is not at fault for it today, but she's incompetent. She is incompetent, by the way. Brittany Griner, that's a flagrant. She just shoved her in the face. You would consider that taking someone out. You would genuinely consider chucking someone out of the game for that. Should be a tech. That potentially should be kicked out. She went in the face and pushed. Like, that genuinely, you should be kicked out of the game for that. That flagrant 1? Flagrant 1. Turning around and pushing someone, flagrant 1. Turning around and pushing someone in the face, flagrant 2. You have to add, if you hit someone in the face accidentally, it's a flagrant 1. Turning around and pushing someone in the face has to be a flagrant 2. And Grainer's also elbowed Caitlin Clark in the face already in this game. Like, Brittany Griner is literally out here just trying to fight. And she elbowed Caitlin Clark in the face and then has done this. Flagrant 1 puts Boston on the line for 2 in possession. Technical foul just literally gives Caitlin Clark a point. How is that How is that just a technical foul? You don't even get possession back. How soft can you be? How soft can you be on that? Instead of 2 in possession, you gave it 1 shot. How soft can you be? These referees are fucking scared of Griner. How soft can you be on that call? It's excessive contact to the face. How do you give the least severe call right there? They don't even get the ball. They don't even get the ball. Phoenix, keep the ball. What is going on? Phoenix literally keep the ball. Oh, it's so hot. It is so hot. But, like, they keep the ball. That is the softest call you can make. Why would the refs be afraid of Brittany Griner? Brittany Griner beat the crap out of those refs. That is the softest call you can make in that scenario. That is so soft, refs. That is so soft. Phoenix, keep the ball. Good board, Caitlin. Push. Great pass. Oh, unlucky. Right idea. Turnover, who cares? Right idea. Turnover count doesn't matter. The pace is what matters. How is that a foul? Oh, no, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. That's a travel. She has walked like 6 steps. I thought they'd call the foul on the Cal Copper drive. But she literally... was it Becca Allen? Whoever caught the ball took about 6 steps there. Good pass. Oh, Caitlin Clark gets her on her back. Caitlin Clark to the basket. Oh, we haven't seen that so far this year. Getting on the back, slowing down, taking them on, and 1. Okay, that's a new move. That's what you like to see. Oh, getting her, doing the CP3. We haven't seen that from her this year. Okay. And taking the contact. Gotta like it. It's like Caitlin Clark with 7, 4 assists. In fairness, 4 turnovers as well. 7, 4 assists, 5 boards, 4 turnovers. Good shot. But, like, the way they're inbounding the ball and just running. Caitlin Clark draws in all the defenders. She's now got... You know what? Good shot. Unlucky. Good shot. You literally just got Brittany Griner on you. Mismatch. Katie Lou! Oh, for God's sake. That is... Stop fouling people in the backcourt, Erica Wheeler. You literally have 2 fouls in the backcourt. Caitlin can't dribble left, so no left-hand layup. It's not even that she can't dribble left, it's that she knows she's going to step back to her left. They need to give the ball back to Caitlin Clark. What are you talking about? They're like, she's struggling. They're just missing shots. That's literally the only reason they're down is they're missing shots. Caitlin Clark is 1 of 4 from 3. Katie Lewis had 0 of 3 on wide opens. Erica Wheeler's missed a wide open. Nalissa Smith has missed a wide open shot, and Kelsey Mitchell's missed a wide open shot. They are literally between them all, they are 1 of 5, 6. They're 1 of 10 from 3, all on wide opens. If the Fever are playing really well, the Fever are playing really, really well. And the fact is, Griner should be gone. Griner should be gone. Like, if these refs weren't cowards, Brittany Griner would be gone. Fever have been playing really well. This is a really good game. Look, when you go 12, 14-2 down, and you fight your way back into it, they're frustrated. They're frustrated with Indiana. Griner should be out of this game. Like, if you are not frustrated, you don't turn around and push someone in the face unprovoked. Like, the Mercury thought this was going to be a walk in the park. It's not. It's really not. And yes, Brittany Griner has 0 personal fouls. She has elbowed Caitlin Clark in the face and pushed Aaliyah Boston. Let's call a spade here. She should not be in this game. She should not be in this game. She should not be in this game. And they're rattled. They're absolutely rattled. They can't live with the pace. The amount of times, like, even when a couple of times Caitlin Clark's turned it over, it doesn't matter. When they're at this breakneck speed, everybody running and Caitlin throwing it ahead to runners, it keeps them honest. It keeps them honest. That pace of play is unguardable. Like, if you put an actual team that can run around Caitlin Clark and defend, they instantly become the best. Like, I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to lie. If you put Iowa on steroids, as in you got better player, you played the Iowa style with better players, and then Aaliyah Boston in the Sonato role, that when they slow down the half court, they can run the pick and roll with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. That team is going to win a championship. Nobody can guard that team. You can't guard that. You actually can't. Especially as they get older and better. Both Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston are going to get better. Them two, if you surround them with the right pieces, they're going to win a championship. Because, like, defensively, how was that a defensive foul? On Caitlin Clark. Please, do not. They did not call Caitlin Clark on a third right there. They did not. She went no. There's no way they called Caitlin Clark on a third, right? No. Okay, it is what it is. They hit a 3 off the inbound, I guess. Stop going under the screens on Natasha Cloud. She's hit 2 on you. Come on. Oh, yeah, Tammy. Great job, Tammy. I'd get Caitlin Clark a 2 or 3 minute rest right now, to be honest. Oh, you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. You just knew it was going to happen. And Caitlin Clark walks away. She just walks away. You knew it was going to happen. With Tayana Taurasi off the floor as well. What happens here? Who starts it? So 2 teams are huddling. Temi! Oh, Temi starts it. What was said? What was said? Jesus. The teams are huddling. Temi just turns and goes, what the hell was said? What was said? Like, obviously, you tee up Temi. You have to tee up Temi. She's the one who just turned and shoved. But what was said? Oh my god. What was said here? Okay, so Erica Wheeler's trying to break something up. Oh no, one of them went that. Whoever the blonde girl is went to Temmie first. Whoever the blonde girl is went to Temmie. Cunningham, is it? Yeah, I mean, Sophie Cunningham. If there's ever like a Dennis Rodman type player in the WNBA, it probably is Sophie Cunningham, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Cunningham went to Temmie, I think. It was Cloud that went to Temmie. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham shoved Temmie and then walked away. Yeah. They tried to get in, yeah. Sophie Cunningham. Of course, like. Of course, one of the biggest SH1T stirs in the WNBA goes and starts that, like. That's a Marina Mabry tactic. That's something that Marina Mabry would do. So what exactly happens here? So, Temmie's trying to get them all to the side, and Sophie Cunningham... Oh! Sophie Cunningham hit Wheeler with an elbow. Oh, no. Sophie Cunningham goes and elbows Erica Wheeler. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. She threw a block. She literally just turns around and elbows. Nah, Sophie Cunningham has to be. Like, that is a hostile act. I'm sorry. That's a hostile act. Jason Whitlock. Sophie Cunningham is the most underrated player in the WNBA. She just elbowed a minute ago. While she just elbowed somebody. She just elbowed somebody. Technical foul on Sophie Cunningham. 1 free throw. You've set the precedent that it has to be a technical foul. Just give them a free throw. You can't call a double tech for retaliation. Caitlin Clark's hurt. Did they actually take her off while they're shooting a technical free throw? Who was the fourth technical foul on? Who was the fourth on? How did Sophie Cunningham not get teed up? She's the one who elbowed. Did Erica Wheeler just got teed up for getting elbowed? Are we joking? Sophie Cunningham got away with it, and Wheeler got teed up for getting elbowed. What is wrong with these refs? Is there something wrong with these refs? There is actually something wrong with these refs. There is genuinely something wrong with these refs. They didn't tee up the person who started the brawl. And they made sure it was 2 on each team so that they cancelled out. Oh my god, you are useless. And then Taurasi goes in. Of course, Taurasi, next possession, hits a 3. These refs, they're doing it on review. They've reviewed both, but how do you get so wrong? How do you get a review so wrong twice? Twice! Temmie is giving them the business here. I gotta say, Temmie is absolutely giving them the business. No, the referees just didn't want to give any free throws. So they made sure it was 2 on both sides. And for that reason, they had to literally not tee up Sophie Cunningham. Despite the fact she's the one who started the whole thing. This game has been nuts. Temi over Boston in general, no, today. And to be fair, both they're killing them on the inside. These are the way they're playing. Okay, max contract into Liz Smith. Because they're literally guarding. They are guarding bigs with their point guards. They're so focused on Caitlin Clark that they're freeing up space for on the inside. Oh, good job, Caitlin. Nearly getting a steal there on Taurasi. How did Cunningham get away with it? Oh, Cloud's third. This is a game. This is a ball game. Oh, lads. This is a great game. Sky win by 5. Yeah, the Sky are doing great. Like, they were up by 10, but, like, Angel Reese got 4 and 8. The double-double streak is probably going to continue. But they have, I'm guessing, considering the fact that Nafisa Collier is 1 of 7, I'm guessing Angel Reese is locking her down. Again, I'm not watching the game, but I would assume that Angel Reese is locking down Nafisa Collier. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Like, if they're winning the game, I'm assuming. I love how, again, yeah, they call two players getting each other's faces a quadruple tech. Kaylee needs to help, get some help with screens going left. I mean, if you're watching this game, it's been a really good. She's had a brilliant first half. Not shooting the ball the greatest, but like 5 rebounds, 4 assists. I know she has 4 turnovers. Two of them forced, 2 of them unforced. Is Diana Taurasi smart enough to be Caitlin Clark's mentor? I'm just saying. Caitlin Clark has just set the all-time franchise assist record for assists in a single season. We're not even halfway through the season. What is going on? We're not even halfway through the season. This is game 20 of a 40-game season. She's just set the franchise record for assists. Did Caitlin get hit earlier? Yep. An elbow coming off a screen from Brittany Griner. Which way turnovers? I couldn't give a damn about the turnovers. I could not give a damn. Rookie guard struggles with turnovers. That's literally every rookie guard in the history of sports. Like, Taurasi had a 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio as a rookie as well, and no one talked about that. Oh, Caitlin from deep. She's not having a good shooting day today. I will say, she's not shooting well. It's good defense. Big board. Why the score is not moving? Because no one scored. Who had the record before? Erica Wheeler last year. And Brittany Griner's hitting jump shots? Yeah, I don't know why Kelsey Mitchell's just been iced out. Oh, good defense by Taurasi. That is really good defense by Diana Taurasi. How is that a defensive foul? What are we doing here? Oh. How do I not scold in my chat about comments of players? Look, because I'm just going to ignore them. Why would, like... I'd rather just ignore them than acknowledge them. That's Caitlin Clark on the line, is it? I don't understand why technical fouls aren't personal fouls in the WNBA or the NBA. It doesn't make any sense. How is that not team fouls? Run the play. Please run the play. Just run it for the lols. Run in a circle play for the lols, please. Please run it for the lols. What was that? Oh. What's that? 6 turnovers in the half for Caitlin. Caitlin Clark's gonna break she's gonna break the turnover record here. Kat Copper is playing great defense. Is that a turn? Is that... No, it's not a turnover. Because it's a shot clock, but still. Great steal, max contract. Okay. That's a vet foul right there by Taurasi. Thanks for calling the game. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's not a foul! Why are they calling touch fouls? But they will literally allow what's her name to swing elbows. They're allowing Brittany Griner to swing elbows, and they're calling touch fouls. They're out here calling touch fouls. What is this refereeing? This is terrible control of a game. 5 turnovers before the half is wild. Well, yeah, because their entire defense is guarding her. It's going to happen. It's literally going to happen. If you're watching the game, you're like, what? What turnovers were bad? Like, one was almost past the Boston where they kind of tipped it. Their whole Taurasi stepped in. Just watch the game. Stop just watching the box scores. I can guarantee you if you're going 5 turnovers before half, you're not even watching the game. The only reason they're back in the game is because we're playmaking. It's the only reason this game's not over already is because Caitlin Clark. I love how they're allowing Kat Copper to manhandle Caitlin Clark. She's really... The issue with Caitlin Clark is she can't hit a shot. Regardless, forget the turnovers. Her issue is she can't hit a shot. She's not rookie of the year material. Angel Reese can't make layups. Like, are we gonna go that way? If we're gonna talk about players' weaknesses, I'll bring up the fact that Angel Reese can't make layups. But Caitlin Clark can't hit a shot. That's her problem today. She's getting... This is the best look. These are the best looks Caitlin Clark has gotten all year. She can't hit a shot. Did Erica Wheeler just get Taurasi? Let's leave Angel out as... Why do you mean leave Angel out as? People like she's not rookie of the year material. Are we saying then Aaliyah Edwards is rookie of the year? Is that the argument then? If you're going to judge a rookie by the couple of things they don't do well, I'll judge every rookie by what they don't do well. Oh, Taurasi with the flop of hell! Taurasi with the flop of hell! How did you... That is the flop of hell! They got a defensive foul called on Erica Wheeler for a Taurasi flop. There's no way. That is the flop of hell. That is the flop of hell. And someone's going to get teed up. Someone's going to get teed up. They're going to tee up. They're going to tee her up. You just know they're going to tee her up. Taurasi with the flop of hell. Nothing hit her. A stiff elbow. There was no contact with the elbow. It was a forearm. She put her arm here and put the forearm. She bumped a cutter. She bumped a cutter and flopped. There's no... That elbow did not go near her. You can see from the angle from behind. The elbow went nowhere near Taurasi. There is barely contact. That is the flop of hell. Someone's getting teed up for that. Someone's getting... If she gets teed up for that. It's not even a foul. It's not even a foul. And they've gone... They have to call a foul on Erica Wheeler, who was nowhere near the ball. Erica Wheeler wasn't within 2 feet of Taurasi. Okay, did they reverse it? Like, Taurasi's going to go on the line for that. She got elbowed. They called a flake. Flagrant foul! You are kidding me! She just... Oh my god! So turning around and shoving someone in the face is a flake isn't a foul, but bumping a cutter is a flagrant foul! What are we doing? What is going on? She ran into Smith's arm and flopped! She ran into her arm and flopped! What are we doing? So that's 2 free throws in possession, but shoving someone in the face is a tech. You are incompetent. You are incompetent. Fire these refs at halftime. Fire these refs at halftime. Greiner should have been chucked out of this game. Fire them at halftime. Oh my, they will let someone swing an elbow off the ball for nothing, but you can't bump a cutter. Fire these refs at halftime. Fire them. Fire them. Oh my god. Fire these refs. Fire them at halftime. You can essentially punch someone in the face. Oh my god! 3 Fever players are fighting for a rebound. They turned it over. What do you mean? Here come the excuses. Brittany Griner shouldn't be in the game. Brittany Griner shouldn't be in the game. Sophie Cunningham swings an elbow and gets away with it. And she bumped the cutter and got flagrant one. There has literally been a brawl. Or two. There's been something that could have started a brawl. There has been a push to the face. There's been elbows to the face. And the only flagrant foul was somebody bumping a cutter. This half, you know, in the NBA, when people say they call the NBA where amazing happens, the WNBA, I'm going to call where violence happens. So, I want you guys to look at 3 plays. I'm going to get 3 plays up on screen right now. And I want you guys to tell me which one was given as a flagrant foul, which is 2 shots in possession, which is the most severe, and which of them were called as, which of them were allowed? Which did the referees say are not even allowed, is just a technical foul? I'm going to bring 3 plays up on screen. I'm going to show you guys all 3 of them. So we got 2 of them up right here. So this is the second play. And by the way, there's a play that I can't find. Grider got Caitlin Clark in the face with an elbow. At a different stage. And I need to get this third play. Right here. But I want you guys to say which one of them is a flagrant foul. Of course, there's no video of the Alyssa Smith situation. Of course, there are no tweets talking about the Alyssa Smith one. But, see this play right here. The WNBA, or the referees, after review, said this was not a hostile act. This was not a hostile act. She turned around and shoved her in the face. Turns around, shoves her in the face off the ball. Just a technical foul. See this play right here. So watch Sophie Cunningham right here. Elbow. Watch this elbow here. She just threw a blind elbow at her. She literally elbows her. You know who gets teed up in this scenario? Her, and the one who got elbowed. The person who started everything. They were going at each other. The person who started it all did not get teed up. After review, by the way. So the referees reviewed it all. And nothing was called. And I hate that I can't find an Alyssa Smith foul. Because nobody's tweeted out the video of it. But basically, what happened with an Alyssa Smith foul is she was basically guarding a cutter and did this. She had her arm like that. Contact was made with her arm. And kind of, you know when contact's made with your arm and you kind of like push. She does this. So Taurasi, let's say my arm is Taurasi. Taurasi makes contact, she does this. She did that. The elbow went nowhere near her. She just bumped a cutter and like extended maybe this much. Because that's what happens. Nobody just can keep their arm perfect. Nobody's strong enough to keep your arm perfectly straight. When someone hits it, unless you extend slightly, so your arm's going like that. So she extended this much. Flagrant one, 2 shots in possession. These referees are incompetent. And not only that, like this is the WNBA where violence happens. And by the way, look, Taurasi she threw in a hard foul. Like, you can guarantee Taurasi. So, Erica Wheeler's running in a layup, and as she's in the air, Taurasi yanks down the arm. Like a Jordan Rule type thing. And you're like... So that's a play where it's like, oh, chat are being idiots, so you're getting blocked off the rest of this stream. Goodbye. So, Taurasi has just been... Grant. She's been fine. She hit him with a hard foul. If that was a Fever player, they'd be sent to Alcatraz. The Phoenix Mercury, these referees are cowards. They are absolute cowards. And again, for people are being like, oh, you're just hyping, or you're just defending Caitlin Clark. No, none of these things have involved Caitlin Clark. None of these things involve Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston getting shoved in the face. Griner should be kicked out of this game. Sophie Cunningham should have been kicked out of this game. And the only player, by the way, to have had an actual negative thing, a technical foul is 1 free throw and you retain possession. And in a flagrant foul is 2 free throws and you gain possession. The only player on the floor who has been assessed with the most egregious act was someone who bumped a cutter. It wasn't even a foul. They called a foul on Erica Wheeler, who was that much away from Diana Taurasi. And then they had to review it. And in the review, they gave instead of undoing it and just saying, no foul, sideline ball, they said, you know what, no foul on Erica Wheeler. But a flagrant on Alyssa Smith. These referees, I've never seen anything like it. They should be fired at halftime. The first job of a referee is to keep players safe. Before making calls, before doing anything else, the first job of referees in any sport, in any walk of life, is to make sure the players are safe. This is the WNBA where violence happens. This is actually a pretty good game of basketball. The Mercury are up 11 points. They were up big early. The Fever fought their way back into it. The Aaliyah Boston, Temi Fagbenle, Caitlin Clark, that three, the way they were playing as a trio was bringing them back into this game. Things kind of slowed down because the Fever are quite reliant on getting stops to get scores because they're better in transition than they are in the half court. And look, the way they're shooting, Caitlin Clark has had her worst shooting half I've ever seen. She has 6 wide open shots, pretty open shots, and she's 1 of 6. She is missing the best look she's had all year. But other than Caitlin Clark, the team is 0 of 6 from 3. So this is a team that's shooting 1 of 12 from 3, are still in the game. But this is a game that a lot of people are watching. And a lot of people were expecting Diana Taurasi to do something. It's everybody else. It is everybody else. It is Brittany Griner should be gone. Cunningham is genuinely one of the dirtiest players in this league. And somehow she's allowed to swing an elbow at somebody. And the referees reviewing a play for 5 minutes. And they made sure they're 3 players from one team got involved and 2 players from another team got involved, but we don't want to give either team free throws, so let's just tee up the person who got elbowed. Don't tee up the person who threw the elbow, tee up the person who got elbowed. The referees in this league are absolutely incompetent. They are incompetent. They should be fired already. And again, this is not, this has been one of Caitlin Clark's worst. This is her worst shooting game. I think passing-wise, regardless of turnover number, she's been exceptional. But this is not a particularly good game. And then I'm looking at the Lynx and Sky game, and Angel Reese appears to be locking down Nafisa Collier. So if the Sky win this game, maybe end that Rookie of the Year talk right now for Caitlin Clark, or not end it. Maybe if the Sky win this game, I would say it would be a shock if for Caitlin Clark to still be at number 1. But these 2 games, by the way, started at the same time. They started at the same time. There's still 5 minutes to go at halftime in this game. This one's halfway through the third quarter. Just because of the amount of BS that has gone on. And the referees taking 5 minutes to review plays to come to the wrong decision 3 times in a row. How have they come to a wrong decision? They have led away shoves to the face. They're letting away elbows. But yet, bumping a cutter is a flagrant one because you miscalled it. You call a foul on the person who's nowhere near the ball, and cannot, because you could maybe argue the bumping a cutter was a common foul. You could probably argue bumping a cutter is a common foul every single time. And because you can't just give a common foul to Alyssa Smith, you decided to give 2 shots in possession. You guys are cowards. If you're one of the referees who's watching this game, I don't know who the referees are. Is there any way to find out the referees are? You're all cowards. You're all absolute cowards. You are cowards. Temi Fagbenle's balling today. She's just running. Lexi O's done a really good job. Referees are calling a pretty even game. Actually, to be fair, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I agree. They actually probably are. But the most important calls are the ones where 2 players on the Mercury team should have been kicked out of the game. You can't throw a blind elbow in basketball. I'm sorry. Anything can happen. You cannot throw a blind elbow in basketball. You cannot not look what you're doing and just swing an elbow. That is a kick them out straight away play. You cannot throw a blind elbow. Anything can happen on that. Anything can happen on blind elbow. You can't turn around, shove somebody and then raise your arm and push them in the face. That is a hostile act. Both of those, you have to kick both of them out. Blame the refs this time. No, Mercury is just playing better. Like, if Caitlin Clark could hit a shot, they'd be winning this game. Is that what you want me to say? If Caitlin Clark could hit a shot, they'd be winning this game. Genuinely. Like, is that what you want to hear? A big reason why they're losing this game is because Caitlin Clark can't hit a shot. Caitlin Clark is missing wide open shots. If she could hit a shot, they're winning this game. Is that what you want to hear? Because it is the truth. They'd be winning this game. But it doesn't change the fact that two Mercury players should have been chucked out of this game. And the fact is that between them, they have one technical foul. Taurasi tries to set a screen and gets bumped. She tries to cut and gets bumped. The problem is that they literally could not give. They couldn't even, they're not able to upgrade. They're not able to call an Alyssa Smith for a common foul on that play. If you're reviewing the play, you're not allowed to call a common foul. And that is the reason why they had to call a flagrant. Because they couldn't call a foul on Erica Wheeler. They couldn't undo everything, so they had to call a flagrant one because they're not allowed to just call a common foul on a different person. Because they're not reviewing a common foul. That is why they made the call. That is why they made the call. Like... Oh. Like, genuinely. How about you don't call a foul where there's no foul? You're not allowed to undo a common foul when you're looking for a flagrant. They're not actually allowed to do that. And because Erica Wheeler... If Erica Wheeler actually made contact with Taurasi, they would have just said, call stands. They're not actually allowed to do that. But the fact is you don't. You can just say to call stands. You can just say to call on the floor stands. Or you can make up that you didn't call it on Erica Wheeler. No, Caitlin Clark is not a good game today. Like, I'm going to say it. If the Sky win this game and Nafisa Collier... Look, I'm not watching this game. Nafisa Collier has 6 points and is shooting 10% or 20% from the field. It's looking like this is an Angel Reese defensive masterclass. She's got 6 points, 9 boards. She's probably going to overtake. She's probably going to take the double-double record from Candace Parker right now in this game. She's locking down. She appears to be locking down Nafisa Collier. Like, this is where the Rookie of the Year race probably changes. Why don't they run plays for Caitlin Clark? What are you talking about? Caitlin Clark can't hit a shot. Caitlin Clark's making more shots and more mistakes. Live or die by Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is not as good a scorer as people think at this level, but she's a better passer than people give her credit for. That's what I will say. She's not as good a scorer. I've said in plenty of games, like, she's been really good even when she's shooting 12 shots. But now she's starting to chuck. It's gone down. Her percentages are gone down. Caitlin Clark is not as good a scorer right now as people think. Just like, look... There are a lot of, like, not every player is going to be good at everything right away. And obviously she was an unbelievable scorer in college. She is not as good a scorer. She's had a really like, look, they're out of this game if that run of Caitlin Clark, Temi Fagbenley, Aaliyah Boston running at them doesn't happen. This is a 25-point game and it's over. She's had a much better game. Is my stream just gone? Is my stream still on? Isn't putting two hands on a player automatically a foul? I don't know. I don't know. At this stage, I really don't know. Okay, my stream's still on. That's good. That's good. My internet's really slow right now, and I'm just kind of half hoping. Like, I'm trying to upload a video as well, but it could. I was hoping things don't go down. But, Caitlin Clark are picking up second half. The way they're defending it, Caitlin Clark has got to just stop chucking. She's got to stop chucking. Why did Mitchell only play 5 minutes? Man, they were the 5 of the worst minutes I've ever seen. She was so bad in those 5 minutes. I don't understand Chrissy's sides, though. Because she could have been useful there down the stretch. When the team gets running, Kelsey Mitchell is kind of useless. Like, yeah, Fever shooting wide open shots the whole game, can't hit them. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with missing wide opens. Like, you're not going to hit everything. You're not going to miss everything. I don't see Caitlin Clark like most people do. I see Caitlin Clark as more Nash with range than Curry. I think she's more of a passer than she is a scorer right now. I know, obviously, people don't like that. 1 Caitlin Clark, 2 Wallace, 3 Plum. Chrissy Wollaston is not the second all-time in NCAA scoring. I think the scoring will come. I don't think this is the game for her to just start chucking. I'm not sure of if... I'm just gonna... Like, I think genuinely the... Caitlin Clark's playing well. She's playing well, but she's not scoring great. Aaliyah Boston to the basket, and Aaliyah Boston turns it over. Is Kelsey Mitchell back in the game? Wallace and Mitchell are back. In Erica Wheeler's defense, she's actually been playing pretty well today. I would have started her at the half. Okay, they're putting Caitlin on Diana Taurasi. Brittany Griner is unbelievable. Brittany Griner has been destroying them. Come off, that's cut to the basket. Good cut, Caitlin. Take the layup, please. Oh, wow. This is the most scared I've seen Caitlin Clark play in a while. Kat Copper has... She's shook. She's absolutely shook. She's absolutely shook. Like, ever since that and one where she got on Cunningham, she's genuinely looked scared to play basketball. Good job, Aaliyah. But yeah, I'll say it. This has been the worst I've seen Caitlin Clark play in a long, long time. Ironically, she's shooting more shots. This is back to game 1 Caitlin Clark. This is she's losing in that Rookie of the Year vote. That's all I can say right now. Unless she picks that up, this is going to be the day where I think Reese overtakes her. Kalia Copper's having a rough game. She's having a rough game scoring-wise. She is killing Caitlin Clark. And Aaliyah Boston is 1 of 2 from the line. Yeah, and this is the one. Caitlin Clark's trying to look for a shot more than anything else. They're absolutely shutting her down. They're fighting over every screen. Like, Caitlin Clark hasn't had a rebound, assist, or point in nearly a quarter. Great job, Christy Wallace. Great job. This has been Caitlin Clark's worst game, in my opinion. If you're going to ask me what she's going to play, like, this has been her worst game. Like, she could end this game without another point, rebound. Like, she's had 3 turnovers since her last stat. Kelsey Mitchell goes to nowhere. Gets it to a wide open Scrub in the corner, and Scrub misses. Caitlin Clark's doing terrible in third and fourth quarters. I mean, against the Mystics. Oh my God, Christy Wallace, you are the worst defender in the history of basketball. You literally played Matador defense for a layup. You are the worst defender. You're one of the worst players in this league. You're not the worst player in the league. You're the worst player. Great take, Caitlin. You're the worst player who gets actual minutes. There are worse players than Christy Wallace, but Christy Wallace is the worst player that gets minutes. She can't play offense or defense. She had a 2-point game. She hasn't had a 2-point game. She had a 3-point game against the Mystics. Like, Lexi Hull needs to be in this game. Good board, Caitlin. Okay. Great cut, boss. What a pass. Good job, Melissa. Cleaning up. That's what you need to do. Like, when they're actually getting stops. When they are getting stops and running, Caitlin Clark looks ridiculously good and his team looks ridiculously good. The problem is that when they are struggling for stops, they don't run, and Caitlin Clark is not a slow down player. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell for 3. There we go. Three possessions in a row. Caitlin off stops. Caitlin Clark layup. Caitlin Clark almost an assist to Boston. Misses score on that. Caitlin Clark assist to 3. Oh, great defense, Mitchell. Push, push, push. It's 5-on-4. What a pass. Oh my God, what a pass. Unlucky, Kelsey. You can shoot that. Great job, Aaliyah. Yes, Caitlin Clark needs the game to be at a certain tempo. I will not question that. I've said it so many times. If Caitlin Clark's playing in a good situation for Caitlin Clark, she's unbelievable. But the difference is that when she's in a bad situation for herself, she can struggle. Was that a 5-second foul? What was called there? It would be the most troll thing ever if Griner got injured for the Olympics and they brought Angel Reese. Good board, Caitlin. Set that screen going left, Aaliyah Boston. Caitlin Clark from the logo, and 1. How is that on an and 1? Great take by... And then the inbound straight away. Great cut, Christy Wallace. You see that? That is what happens. That is literally what happens. They go and score. The inbound like that. Suddenly, boom, layup. That is the pace. That is the pace. That is how you will win with Caitlin Clark. You will not win. Like, Caitlin Clark, as good as she is, her hype is the product of a system that will work. Oh my God, it's not even about Clark, by the way. It is not even that much about Caitlin Clark's ability to play. It is a style of playing, a tempo of playing that no team in this league can deal with. And there is one point guard really that can orchestrate this right now, and it's Caitlin Clark. It's not about her as an individual. It is about... it's just about the pace of play. Everyone being like, oh, they need to slow down and run through Aaliyah Boston. No, they don't. Aaliyah Boston gets better shots when they run. She makes good decisions at high pace. I agree. If you put Caitlin Clark surrounded by runners who defend and a pick and roll big man, they instantly will become contenders. I gotta stop Reese gaslighting. I mean, she's locking down Afisa Collier right now. Like, I haven't watched the games, but I would assume that Angel Reese is playing a better game today than Caitlin Clark is. Like, I'm just... And she only needs 4 points in the second half. Or she needs 3 points in the fourth quarter. And she scores most of her points. Like, she scores most of her points in the fourth quarters of games. So, I'm sorry. It is... almost... I would be shocked. I would be shocked if Caitlin Clark is having a better game than Angel Reese is. As good as Caitlin Clark is playing... She has 12 points, 6 turnovers, 6 assists, 7 boards. Unless somehow she can find 4 assists and 3 rebounds by the end of this game, Caitlin Clark has not had that good a game. I think Caitlin Clark as a player is better. I don't think she's playing that well today. Like, she is shooting 2 of 7 from 3 and 4 of 10 from the field's not that bad. But, like, this is a low-scoring game. Doesn't matter if you win a low... What the Chicago Sky are good at doing is dragging teams down to their level. Reese gets a lot of assists from the presence of Cardoso, who's 1 of 8. Nafisa Collier, 3 of 11. In fairness, she has hit her last 2 shots. She's just having a learning experience. Caitlin Clark. I wouldn't say missing wide open shots is a learning experience. That's what's happening with Caitlin Clark. She's just missing wide open. She's getting her looks. Who gives a damn better turnovers? Voters do. Voters don't watch the games. They just look at box scores. They just look at box scores, and you see 6 turnovers there for Caitlin Clark. Oh crap! Sorry, we're 5 minutes in the third. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought she gets it next 5 minutes. Oh yeah, she's not gonna have a triple double in the third 3 quarters. Jesus. She missed wide open more than once. She's missed 1 wide open 3 off the catch and 1 where she broke, was it Rebecca Allen's ankles. Offensive foul on who? On who? And by the way, I will say this once and for all. The best player on the Indiana Fever is Caitlin Clark. Like, on any given day, someone could be a better player, but the best overall player is Caitlin Clark. Oh, they're running it. They're running the stupid elevator play that never works. But Aaliyah Boston is also really good. Oh, they're guarding Aaliyah Boston with Natasha Cloud again. Go to her every possession. Go to Aaliyah Boston every single possession. Okay. Taurasi for 3. Brick. Yeah, that's probably the right call. 4 guards at Boston. Yeah, because Grinder's hurt. They don't have another big. The 2 hardest threes Caitlin Clark has shot today have gone in. She's airballed wide open. She's airballed 2. You say Kelsey Mitchell's the best player on this team. A gunner can never be the best player on a basketball team. I'm sorry. And Caitlin Clark hits Aaliyah Boston on the run. That is 7 assists, 7 boards for Caitlin Clark. 8 boards, 7 assists, sorry. Okay, maybe triple-double watch is a thing. And that's another board for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark runs the floor. Comes off a screen. She's isoing on the 3-point line. What the hell's happening here? I'm just seeing the score. I'm wondering how the hell they get a 3 off this possession. Caitlin Clark hits Aaliyah Boston. Drives in. Finds Kelsey Mitchell for 3! Okay, we are on triple-double watch right now. They're up 3. We are well and truly on triple-double watch as Kelsey Mitchell runs down the floor. Caitlin Clark from the logo drives in, kicks to Kelsey Mitchell, wide open for 3! And she hits it! They're up 5. Caitlin Clark, 2 assists, 2 boards off a triple-double with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And it's a steal! And it's... Oh! Oh, you've got... That is That is a rugby tackle. That is a rugby tackle right there. They just rugby tackled them on the break. Who are they going to throw out of this game for that? That's a transition take foul. It's one free throw for whoever they want. It's a rugby tackle. How is that a common foul? They rugby tackled to stop a fast break. How is that a common foul? Kelsey Mitchell bailed them out because Caitlin Clark threw two defenders and kicked the ball to her wide open. Yeah, she shot it. How did they get away with the rugby tackle on the break? And then they'll call a touch foul. They're going to call a touch foul on Aaliyah Boston. Why are the refs scared of Brittany Griner? Why are the referees scared of Brittany Griner? I'm sorry, why are they scared of Brittany Griner? Why are the referees scared of this team? Oh, sorry, Jesus, that's a flagrant. That could be a flagrant on Aaliyah Boston. No, Aaliyah Boston's got her in the face. I'm sorry. That's that could be a no. That's a flagrant on Aaliyah Boston. Look at the Griner flop. She got an elbow to the face. No. You know what? Right call by the refs. Another foul called on who? They just called 3 off the ball fouls in one possession. I have just watched 3 off the ball fouls on one possession. Oh my God. What happens here? Oh my God. That's another assist. 2 boards and an assist. Up 8. 2 boards and 1 assist away from a triple-double for Caitlin Clark. With a quarter and a bit to go. Great job, Taurasi, stopping the break with your feet. But like, the players are hitting shots. This is literally the only difference in this quarter in the first half is that the players are making shots now. Lexi Hull's done a much better job in this game than Christy Wallace. I agree, but why make any subs with the run they're on? Guard to guard, pick and roll. Temi Figbenley. I've just saw another off the ball foul. What is going on? Christy Wallace finds Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, ISO on the top of the 3-point line. Drives in. Finds Temi. Temi goes in. Is that giving us an assist? That's a 10 assist for Caitlin Clark, I guess. I guess. 2 boards for the triple-double. 2 boards away from a triple-double with a quarter and 42 minutes to go. Up 10. For all the people on that double-doubles mean everything. Are they both on double-double watch? Angel Reese, 3 points off a double-double. He's got 5 minutes to find 3 points. Caitlin Clark has 12 minutes to find 2 rebounds for a triple-double. What happens here? They really just get a 4-point... Who gives up the rebound? Oh, fluke. It is what it is. Oh, wow, Taurasi. Taurasi from Clark range. Temi taking the ball up. Oh, dear God, no. Oh my god, referees. I've never seen so many off-the-ball fouls called. There are... One girl is 30% of them. I'm guessing that's Alyssa Thomas. Momentum all gone. All gone here by the looks of things. And one. Oh my god. Griner's killing it. Like, you can't act like Brittany Griner does not have 17 points and only 4 boards. Taurasi has got 16, 1 and 2 with 3 turnovers, whereas Caitlin Clark has got 12, 8 and 10 with 6 turnovers. Like, yeah, obviously Brittany Griner should have been thrown out of this game. Like, that one's obvious. I don't know where half of these fouls are. We've watched 7 off-the-ball fouls in a quarter. What is Wallace shooting pull-up shots? Chrissy Wallace, shoot it when you're wide open. You shot a hezzy pull-up and missed. Hezzy tween pull-up and missed a shot. That's a foul. How is that not called? Literally on the arm. How do you not call that? Has Brittany Griner paid off these refs or something? Brittany Griner literally all arm. Like, I'm not even like near the ball. Like, this part of the arm on a jump shot. I got away with it. And of course, Cunningham's now somehow on the line. What are these referees doing? Like, this game is being fully decided by the refs. Like, this game is being decided by the refs. They've called a foul on like 8 consecutive possessions. Since 2 minutes and 30 seconds ago in this quarter, there's been 8 foul calls. There's been 8 fouls called. And they didn't call the 3-pointer where she gets hit in the arm. How do you not call how do you not call hacks and you're calling ticky-tack fouls? But you won't call a hack. Christy Wallace. Goat Wallace just scored. The GOAT just hit a shot. Oh my god, she just shot a wedgie. Kyle Copper just shot a wedgie. Copper's only a 5 today. Wow. Isn't it ironic that they decided to put their best defender in Christy Wallace on Diana Taurasi, who has 17, and not on Kyle Copper, who is the actual best scorer in this team and only has 5? No, I'm not blaming sides for this today. No, God no. God no, I'm not blaming sides for this game. There is a 0% chance this is this is not on. They win or lose this game. As of right now, this is not on sides. Wallace contributed in that third quarter. Gotta give it to her. She's +7. I have to give it to her. I think I would keep Aaliyah Boston on the floor for most of this fourth quarter. And I would keep Temi on for as much of it as possible. I'd keep Temi and Aaliyah on the floor for as much as possible together. But all in all, Brittany Griner has been probably the best player on the floor for either team going into the fourth. Wow. Imagine me -17 in 5 minutes. Imagine being -17 in 5 minutes on the court. That's an awful stat line. And also, why the hell do you pick up Demira Santos if you're just not going to play her? She's the 15th highest paid power forward in the league, just to not play her. 10-point lead disappeared in seconds. That's what happens when you give up a 4-point play by not rebounding a free throw. You are committing fouls 90 feet from the basket and putting them on the line. Like, they have shot 4 free throws from fouls 90 feet from the basket. So what happens when you're committing fouls on rebounds and loose ball fouls? Who's -7 to Fever? Lexi Hull. Isn't it mad? In 22 minutes, Rebecca Allen is -19. And in 22 minutes, Brittany Griner is +14. This really has been a game of runs. But these referees literally will not call a 3-point shooting foul. Caitlin Clark's been fouled on at least 2 of her threes. And they hacked the living SH1T out of Nalissa Smith on a 3-pointer there. They hacked her. She's probably going to miss the free throws anyway, but they hacked her. They absolutely hacked her. And they'll call touch fouls. Both ways. They will call touch fouls and not call the hacks. But Caitlin Clark not being Jordan, yeah, she's about to have a triple-double. Angel Reese is gonna lose her, is looking like she's about to lose her double-double streak in a game where they blew a lead. And Caitlin Clark is about to have a triple-double. Caitlin Clark shooting awful today, by the way. Like 4 of 11, 2 of 8 from 3. Like, even though they're not crazy bad percentages for WNBA, she's missing wide open shots. But I think she's an unbelievable. Caitlin Clark has been a disappointment if you wanted her to average 30. She's been a better passer than I think anyone could have ever expected. Like, realistically, she is the best transition, like, lead guard at a fast-paced tempo in the league. That is the one thing that's translated better than anyone could imagine. Like, I think she's a better passer than Reese is 3 of 11, yeah, but like Angel Reese isn't the scorer. As much as people want to say it, like, Angel Reese has a very limited offensive game right now. And, like, look, if Angel Reese Angel Reese could genuinely become, because, like, if she picks up her offensive game, I think she does more defensively than Caitlin Clark's probably ever going to be capable of doing defensively. So I think that's why when I said earlier, I think Angel Reese, if everything goes well, could end up being better. But, like, Clark is a better run and gun lead guard than anyone could have ever expected coming into this league. And Brittany Griner misses start the quarter. Push, push, push. Don't slow down. Push. Great job. Oh, they ran the stagger. Wide open, Clark. Unlucky. Unlucky. Our teammates need to show up. That was a miss by Caitlin Clark. She's shooting awful. She's 2 of 9 from 3. Like, she's getting open looks. Today, she's just missing. That is the one thing I will say, is she's getting really good open looks. She's just missing her shots. She attacks the basket, misses a layup. Like, she shot more dumb shots today than she shot in the last 10 games combined. As Brittany Griner hits a shot in her face. Like, that's the problem with today, is that Caitlin Clark is just coming out here shooting dumb shots. Not as good as Caitlin Clark. I agree, but I think it's very close. Unlucky, Nalissa. Oh, that's so clean! There's no way they made that call. There is no way they made that call. Oh, that's terrible. That is a terrible call. That's so clean. That one was clean as heck. There's no way they made that call. Oh, that was clean. She just ripped it out. And they challenge. You're not gonna win. You're never gonna win a challenge in this league. You will never win a challenge. Okay, Katie Lou in the game is interesting one. The fourth, Caitlin pulls up for three, miss again. She needs to just stop chucking. Like what's she shooting? 2 of 10 from 3 and 12 points. Great hands, Erica Wheeler. You can't challenge a no call. That's also not a foul. Did they just challenge that? If they win that challenge, the league's rigged. If they win this challenge, league's rigged. That's all I'm going to say. If they win this challenge, league's rigged. It means that the refs have gone to the board 4 times and got the call wrong 4 times in a row. If they win this challenge, league's rigged. They cannot go 4 times in a row. They cannot go 4 times in a row to the monitor and get the call wrong 4 times in a row. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's been very cold today. Ironically, she's hit the 2 contested threes and she's missed all the open ones. What do you mean she sides and let her shoot because she can't? She's shooting like... What's she shooting? Like 36% from 3 or something? On the season, which for a guard in this league is ridiculously high. Like, other than Kayla McBride went 1 of 7 in the Commissioner's Cup final. She's the best shooter in the league. Did she get her double-double? Does she get 3 points in the last minute? Does Angel Reese get 3 points in the last minute? That's the question. As Nafisa Collier goes and makes her last 4 shots. Oh, that doesn't look great. Blame side. She's hitting from 30. She's not hitting. She's missing wide open. That's nothing to do with rhythm. Like 4 of 14 is not a great shooting game. Although, again, players can have bad shooting games. At the same time, her gravity and the fact she has 10 assists has helped Melissa Smith and Leah Boston shoot the ball really well. But again, if they win, who cares? Are the Lynx good? They're the best team in the league right now. The Lynx just won the Commissioner's Cup and have been the best team in the league. Coach taking her out in the 4, and now she's getting too many minutes. Give her 3 minutes in the second. Give her a minute in the first. And give her 2 minutes break in the second quarter. Like player 37. There is no way that they overturned that, thankfully. I have a lot of trolls and haters. Of course you're going to have a lot of trolls and haters. If you talk about either of any of these, that was not clean. Yes, it was. Yes, it was clean. Okay, it's actually a nice ATO play. Terrible pass by Wheeler, though. I actually like that play she drew up. Oh my god. Run. Run, Wheeler. Run. Don't slow it down. You've got the mismatch here. Good fighting. Good fighting. Please take her on, Aaliyah. Max contract with the layup. Good job. Caitlin Clark's defense. You have to give credit where credit's due. Her defense has been so much better the last 5 games. Other than the fact she keeps getting hit by screens off the ball, her defense has gotten 100 times better. Like, let's not pretend Caitlin Clark is one of the worst defenders on the league. Like, she's improved so much on that end of the floor. Sophie Cunningham. That's not an offensive foul. She just jumped on the ground. These referees literally, if you fight for post position, if someone's fighting for post position, you jump on the ground, it's an offensive foul every time. That is not even close to being an offensive foul. She literally just jumped on the ground. Caitlin Clark's being froze out. What are you talking? Are you watching the game? Are you watching the game? Corner time for Caitlin Clark. They literally just can't. They can't get stops and they can't run. There's a reason why the vast majority of the time Caitlin Clark gets a rebound, she gets an assist. Oh, and Alyssa Smith almost. Set that screen on the break. Good action. Good. That's unlucky. It's a little bit off with the pass. Okay, you're good. They're good. Downhill. Good pass to Alyssa Smith. Shoot the ball, please. Oh, Katie Lou airballs. Oh, dear God. Sophie Cunningham in the corner for 3. Hits it. Oh, my God. Katie Lou is shooting 41% in the year, and she's airballed 2 shots today and hit through 1 off the side of the backboard now. Wow. Sounds like I'm commentating 20 seconds too late. Yeah, I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game. Obviously, the box score comes in. If I could pause the box score for 20 seconds, that'd be great. If I could sync up my box score in the game, that would be absolutely great, but I can't. Put Temi back in. I agree. Angel Reese, no double-double by the looks of things. Ah, she could hit a 3. They're down 8. You know what? Like, the Minnesota Lynx should just let her score. It's an 8-point game. They should just foul Angel Reese every time she gets the ball. You've won the game anyway. 2 teams just start shooting with each other. Like, Sophie Cunningham, the fact is that a big reason why they're winning this game is because of the plus 21 from Brittany Griner, who should not be in the game, and Sophie Cunningham, who hit the 3, who should not be in the game. That is a big thing. Is that the 2 players that are winning this game, but are bringing this team back in the game, also should be should have been kicked out. When it's time for Clark to show up, she's a no-show. She's terrible in the half court. When it's time for Angel Reese to show up, she doesn't score in the last. Oh, she does score. She's gonna get her triple. She's gonna get her double-double. She's gonna get her double-double with garbage time points. I'm guessing that's an and 1. No. Let's talk about, if you want to say she doesn't step up, let's talk about the 4 of 17 right here. Oh, like, literally. Sophie Cunningham, by flopping, and the referees are scared of the Phoenix Mercury. Like, it's not even a joke. There is no reason she should be on the floor. Like, she literally flops on Leah Boston, and the next possession gets corner 3 after swinging an elbow early in the game. You swung a blind elbow. You cannot be on the floor if you swung a blind elbow. You could do anything. If you're not seeing where you're swinging that elbow and you know it's into a group of people, you could hit someone in the face, you could hit someone in the ribs, you could hit someone anywhere. If you're swinging a blind elbow, you need to be thrown out of the game. You don't even know what you're doing. It's not even a controlled dirty play. Caitlin's just not shooting well. She's playing really good defense today. Like, she's obviously been told to go under screens on Natasha Cloud. 17 rebounds is crazy, in fairness. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Beta, where's the game? If assuming you don't know what a watch along is, that's not on me. Oh dear God. Reese free throws. Oh, they're just gonna give her. She's done it. She's done it. She's hit the double-double. She's done it. Congratulations, Angel Reese. She's got the double-double streak. She's got the double-double streak. Congratulations, Angel Reese. I told you. With 40 seconds to go, I told you. I told you. She's gonna just get to the 10 points. Does it make any difference? No, but the streak stays. Oh. Oh, what a pass. Put that in. Why would you take a dribble? Apparently the pass was tipped for the backcourt. Good steal. Great pass. You've got Katie Lou on the fast break. Corner three. In and out. Oh, well, nowhere near. This game's over. Literally. The only time they look good is when they're pushing the floor. This is the worst half-court team I've ever seen. Clark's stats are so bad. She was 2 rebounds off a triple-double. This one's over. This one's over. And it was on. Like, why would you leave Kate? Why in games when Katie Lou is doing garbage, are you keeping her on the floor? When Katie Lou is garbage, you keep her on the floor. When Katie Lou's playing well, you play her 4 minutes. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you play Christy Wallace 30 minutes when she can't play basketball. And then when she's actually giving you something, you take her off. You can't put Lexi Hull in. She's played 4 minutes. You can't just put her in for the last 4 minutes of a game. Like, when was the last time they scored? By the way, when was the last time this team scored? Erica Wheeler layup. They have scored 2 points in... Since they went up 10 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, which was how many minutes ago? 8 minutes ago? They scored 4 points. They have scored 4 points in 8 minutes. They have scored 4 points in 8 minutes. What is going on? They've scored 4 points in 8 minutes. Oh my God, what are you doing, Kelsey Mitchell? Great job. Oh, good block by Greiner. But, like, look, they haven't won. They have not beaten a 500 team in 3 years. It has been 3 years since they beat a 500 team. Oh, dear God, Katie Lou. Okay, Kelsey Mitchell gets it to Caitlin Clark. Isoing on Kat Copper. Caitlin Clark runs, comes off the screen, hits Aaliyah Boston, who, I don't know what she's doing. Caitlin Clark kicks the ball to Katie Lou. Okay, Katie Lou hits a shot. That was up there with the worst offense I've ever seen, but it went in. The ball went in. And of course, they can see the next possession. Good job by Cloud. Good job by Cloud taking it at Caitlin. Chrissy Sides has never beaten a team. Katie who? Katie Lou. She's never beaten a team with a winning record. Kelsey Mitchell runs around in a circle. Gets it to Nalissa Smith. Caitlin Clark being guarded at half court by Sophie Cunningham. Drives in, kicks to the corner. Aaliyah Boston for 3! Look, if Caitlin Clark shoots a better percentage, they win this game. And look, as Caitlin Clark's been exceptional. Caitlin Clark 6 turnovers. She hasn't turned the ball over in this second half. She's 1 rebound off a triple-double. And hits Katie Lou on the break. Please make the layup. That's around the neck. Nice play by Cloud, though. Come on, give her. I'm sorry. Give her the rebound. Give her the rebound. Just like the Minnesota Lynx gave Angel Reese a double-double. Let's give Caitlin Clark the triple-double. Yeah, this looks like it could be flagrant. They really did go around the neck here. What did they call? Flagrant, yeah. She went around the neck. Like that looked like it could have been flagrant in real time. Yeah, of course that's flagrant. She went around the neck. Of course it's flagrant. Another review. Obviously. Like, that's obviously flagrant. And, like, that, again, would have been another assist for Caitlin Clark. But she's assisted, like... Caitlin Clark has thrown 6 passes to free throws in this game. No, that has to be flagrant. You can't go around someone's neck. You can't put your hand near someone's face as you're coming down. It's a flagrant foul. It is a flagrant foul. That is literally what the rule is for. That is what the rule is for. You can't go near the head. This should not take long to review. 1 second. 1 replay of this. Flagrant 1. Textbook flagrant 1. This is the rules of basketball. 2 shots in possession. That is the rules of basketball. That is the rules of basketball. You're not allowed to do that. Just like the Angel Reese one where she went for the ball and hit her in the head. Doesn't have to be intentional. That is the rules of the game. If there is a textbook on what is a flagrant 1, both of those plays are in it. They made the right call in that game. They cannot make this wrong call. This is the most obvious flagrant 1. She wrapped her up around her head. Got it literally. Drip goes in. The hand is around her neck. There's not that much contact in it. I'm very emotional in this game. Man, if you've ever watched me playing 2K, I would get emotional over a damn card in a video game. If you guys want me to be absolute monotone, to not give a damn, go somewhere else. There's plenty of people that don't actually give a damn about this sport that are making videos about this. Flagrant 1 was given, was it? Like, it has to be a flagrant 1. Like, that is, like, literally... It shouldn't have taken that long to review it. Like, I could see what she was trying to do. She was trying to wrap her... She was just trying to wrap her up and stop the shot. But it is a flagrant 1. She got in there late. It was around the head. It is a flagrant 1. No point in complaining. Knock these 2 down, Katie Lou. Aces aren't that much better than the Mercury. Like, the top teams in the WNBA can all beat each other, and the bottom teams can all beat each other. The problem is that there's a big gap between the top and the bottom. There's a big gap between the top and the bottom when it comes to this league. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, Aaliyah. That's fine. It's fine. Good defense by Natasha Cloud. 2 flagrants, yeah, but a technical and a flagrant isn't. Oh, it's a steal. That's also another. How many times are they allowed to stop the fast break? Again, transition take. Is there no transition take foul in this league? There have been multiple times they've fouled to stop the break. Ooh. Not intentional, but like. She went around that knee there. That's a foul on Cat Copper. Knock these down, Caitlin. Knock these down. Last 2 minutes. Knock these down. You're on the line. Knock these down. Cat Copper, the dumbest foul ever. At the halfway line, 2 hands pushing Caitlin Clark. The dumbest foul in the history of basketball. Just like when Angel Reese came out in the 3-point line, 2-hand pushed her. That is the dumbest foul I've ever seen. Knocks down the first. She missed a second? She missed a second. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. She missed a second. Wow. Oof. Unlucky. Alright, I'm not going to be looking at the... By the way, I'm not looking at the scoreboard. I'm going to be behind. I'm going to be behind on the scoreboard. I'm just watching the game. That's also not a foul. Is it? Is that a foul? Caitlin Clark missing that free throw is big. Yeah, it is. It is a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. She just didn't establish position. Melissa Smith did not establish position. Shoulder down, I agree, but it's still a foul. If you're not going to if you're going to like shy away from contact and turn your back, you're going to foul every single time. Doesn't matter. If the defensive player has their back turned because they're refusing to get in, if Melissa Smith establishes defensive position, it's going to be an offensive foul. Melissa Smith not only she didn't get set, she doesn't know how to get set. Like, just in general, she doesn't know. It's not a charge. You can't get a charge called on someone who's moving well with their back turned. Okay. Big screen there by Smith. Caitlin Clark hits Melissa Smith, goes in, kicks to Kelsey Mitchell, dribbles in, pull up, and one! Kelsey Mitchell was so bad in that first half. Did she call bank? No, she called game. She called game. Alright, I'm not watching the scoreboard unless it's a timeout or anything, so I'm not going to be reading chat. I'm just watching the game. In and around the rim. Used all the rim and went in. I deserved that one after the one that Clark missed. Oh, great double team. Oh, come on, refs. Come on. Let me see this. On who? On who? Who did they call that on? On Melissa Smith. What? Brittany Griner has been unbelievable today. Okay, let's see what happens here. There's 1:02 to go on my screen. Again, if something happened on... I saw like a refresh. I don't know what's happened. Caitlin Clark drives in on Cat Copper. Keeps the dribble alive. Has been fouled about 3 times on that dribble. It is what it is. Caitlin Clark comes up. Gets the ball to Katie Lou. Oh. Big board, Alyssa. Why would you foul her on the break? Is there something wrong with you, Alyssa Smith? Is there something wrong with you? Is that a flop? What happens here? First of all, Taurasi, good job. Oh, she just jumped on the ground! Oh, no, 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 no. There is no way that the referees just let Taurasi flop. There is no way they lose on a Taurasi flop. There is no way they lose on a freaking Taurasi flop. She didn't even make contact. Diana Taurasi was falling over before the contact. They don't lose on a flop. They cannot lose this game on a Diana Taurasi flop. She's laughing. Taurasi's laughing. They cannot lose on a Diana Taurasi flop. They just can't. They cannot lose on a flop. What? Yeah, what? Why didn't Christy Sides challenge? Why did she not challenge? You have 2 timeouts left. Oh, Jesus. I didn't see this happen. I didn't see this happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, that meme is good. That meme is going to be used forever. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I'm obviously looking at the score. Kelsey Mitchell, clutch. Kelsey Mitchell, absolutely clutch right here. And they need a timeout. Kelsey Mitchell, absolutely clutch. Oh, they used a reset. Okay. Indiana. The fact is that Indiana have another timeout and a reset. And they didn't call it. They didn't challenge the flop. That is beyond me. Natasha Cloud. Brick. Big board, Christy Wallace. Caitlin Clark's off the floor. Good timeout. Y'all wish it was Caitlin Clark so bad. She's not on the floor. How do we wish Caitlin Clark got a rebound? She's not on the floor. I don't think they can advance. The ball was dribbled. I don't think they're allowed to advance the ball. Knowing the rules of basketball, I don't think they're allowed to advance the ball. But I'm not 100% sure because in Europe, you're not allowed to call a timeout with the ball in play. Why would you hold the ball? They have to take a shot. Look, what I'm doing if I'm them is I'm getting a Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell pick and roll, and literally Caitlin Clark to come off that screen and escape dribble, get the ball to Kelsey Mitchell, go. Get the ball to Kelsey Mitchell, go. You're going to draw Kelsey Mitchell's player in a double team. Kelsey Mitchell's good at drawing or going at bigger players. You can come off that high pick and roll with Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell, and then you can come off for an escape dribble, draw the double team, get it to Kelsey Mitchell. Her player's having to sprint to recover. They're not going to put Brittany Griner on her, and then she's going to be able to attack. Simple as that. Simple as that. Get the ball into Caitlin's hands to free up Kelsey Mitchell. That is the way to go on this play. I'm not looking at because obviously I'm behind, so I'm not looking at my screen right now. And they're giving the ball early, it looks like, to Kelsey Mitchell. Where's the inbound? Oh, they're allowed to. Why are they allowed to advance the ball? Do not put the ball in Erica Wheeler's hands. Okay, they fouled. That's a surprise. There's 3-second difference. There's a 3-second difference. I would have genuinely just not fouled. I would have let it play. I would let it play. Okay, here's the first. I looked at my screen. 2 of 2. This could be, if they can get a stop, this is going to be the first time in Chrissy Side's career she beat a team over 500. Sides needs to go. I'm sorry, Sides needs to go. Like, look, win or lose, this game isn't on Sides. But, like, early in that game, they did not go to it. The reason they went 14-2 down was because they were able to switch every single pick and roll guard to guard. Because they put a point guard guarding... Like, this has been, by the way, this has probably been Caitlin Clark's worst shooting game as far as, like, makeable shots. Okay, obviously, I can't look at my screen. I can't look at my screen right here. I gotta watch the play. I gotta watch the play happening. I've seen Kat Copper hit that... I watched Kat Copper hit that corner 3 against the Lynx. I would have put Caitlin Clark in the game, you know. Thank you for the $10. Really appreciate it. I would have put Caitlin Clark in the game for this play. I know she's not the best defender, but neither is Katie Lou. Katie Lou's also more susceptible to foul. I would have put Caitlin Clark in the game on this play. As crazy as it sounds, I would have put her in the game. Oh, Brittany, they run into each other. This is why I put Caitlin Clark in the game. Because if you got to stop, you can get it to her for free throws. There's no way. There is no way that that was the play they ran. There is no way. There is no way that that was what they ran. Bro. Oh, Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi run into each... Oh, no, Natasha Cloud runs into Brittany Griner. It's so obvious. Like, Brittany Griner puts the ball on the floor and she can't stop running. You're up 5. Put Caitlin Clark back in the game because she's the free throw shooter. Put her back in the game here. Do not... Like, put her back in the game. Give her the pity triple-double just like Angel Reese got the pity double-double. Give her the pity triple-double. Because, you know, that one rebound makes all the difference. Thank you for the $5. Really appreciate it. Christy Size finally beat a team above 500. And Kelsey Mitchell, second half. What a half for Kelsey Mitchell. What a half for her. What a passing performance from Caitlin Clark. She had her worst shooting game as a pro. But what a passing performance from her. Genuinely, what a passing performance. Aaliyah Boston did her thing. If Aaliyah Boston had been isolated in the post early in that game, and they'd seen that early, Aaliyah Boston, like, they would have won the game. Comfortably. A well-deserved win. And yes, the flagrant foul on Katie Lou changed everything in that game. The flagrant foul on Katie Lou. Did they score? What did they score in that possession? They got the flagrant. And then, whatever happened, Caitlin Clark gets the free throw. Cloud goes up 2. And 1 Kelsey Mitchell. That was the play of the game. Kelsey Mitchell and 1. Kelsey Mitchell pull up there. After the Taurasi flop. And in Caitlin Clark's defense, hitting the 2 big free throws down the stretch. And same with Kelsey Mitchell. Great performance all around. A really good performance all around. Like, this was a scrappy game. This is a game that's going to stand to a team. It's a good Mercury team. A game that really matters for them. And I just want to see, is this passing in a torch at the end of this game? I'd keep Caitlin Clark in the game. I'd put Caitlin Clark on Cunningham. In this possession. Taurasi bricks it. He's like, Wallace is now having to shoot free throws. Temmie, 30 minutes. They won. They won the game. Who cares? Who cares? They won. That would have been Clark's rebound. Who cares? I'm sorry, who cares they won? The only people that care are box score watchers. And yeah, it would have been a historic thing, but I'm sorry. In the grand scheme of the game, 14, 12, and 9 and 14, 12, and 10 are the same thing. They're the same thing. I'm sorry. I might be the only person, like, in basketball, if somebody ends up with 10, 10, and 10, everyone celebrates it. But if they end up with 9, 9, and 9, everyone laughs and calls it a triple single. It is what it is. Christy Wallace has gotten 3 rebounds here in the fourth, or 4 rebounds in the fourth quarter, 3 or 4. And game has ended. Stop looking at Christy sides. Please show what happens between Taurasi and Caitlin Clark. So the whole team are in together. Let's see, they're on Taurasi. Caitlin, please walk towards Taurasi. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you with $5. I also missed a donation, so I really do appreciate the $5 that someone gave earlier. I did just completely miss it. Reality is coming. And reality is, they cut off the screen. We're watching right now, not to see where the standings are. We are watching at this moment in time to see Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark. What happens? No, they're interviewing Caitlin Clark. They need to interview Caitlin Clark. Let's see what she says. Taurasi was really good today, by the way. 19 points. Clark at 15, sorry. I'm just going to say this. Like, people are going to complain about Clark not finding Diana Taurasi. They called her for an interview as soon as the game finished. Wait for it. Caitlin Clark, where's she going? They're all celebrating her. Is she walking towards Taurasi? Where's she going? Is Taurasi on the floor? What happened? No, they cut off the one thing we all want to see. What happened? Diana Taurasi left. Oh, no. She left. You cannot blame Caitlin Clark for this. Caitlin Clark, she needs to introduce herself to these vets. The vets are out of there as soon as she wins. Gosh, I hate Caitlin Clark. For what? That was a wild game. That was an absolutely wild game. And I will obviously talk about the Angel Reese double-double situation at some stage. This game right here, it looked like Angel Reese did a great job to a point on Napheesa Collier. I'll talk about it a little bit later because I didn't watch the game. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch the game, and I do want to watch the game before I want to talk about that game. But congratulations to Angel Reese for breaking the double-double record. And again, for you guys, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. If we can hit like 14.5k by the end of today, that would be absolutely insane. Like, or even 14.4, we're like 48 off that, which is crazy. And obviously on stream, there's 1,500 of you guys. If we can get to 14.4k on the stream, that would be even crazier. But anyway, so looking at this game right here, it was a really good game. And I got to give credit where credit's due to Kelsey Mitchell for doing a great job on Kat Copper. So Kat Copper is one of the best scorers in the WNBA right now. And Kelsey Mitchell had her best defensive game on Copper. But obviously Copper's goal was to guard Caitlin Clark. She was so exhausted guarding Caitlin Clark that one of the best scorers in the world, a Team USA player averaging 23 points a game, went 3 of 15. That's what happens when your job is to pick up Caitlin Clark full court. For the Phoenix Mercury, Brittany Griner was exceptional. She was absolutely exceptional today. She should have been thrown out of the game early with the face push. She should have 100% been thrown out of the game early, but it doesn't matter that what should have happened. The reality is she killed it. Diana Taurasi shot the ball, I thought, pretty well. She hit some big shots down the stretch. And I'm not going to lie, I thought they were going to win the game on the Taurasi flop. Late on in the game, she just jumped on the ground and got 2 free throws. She goes 1 of 2 from the line. And then, well, the rest is history. The rest is history. Natasha Cloud, I thought Caitlin Clark did a really good job of guarding Natasha Cloud till the end. And she she kind of dropped the shoulder for a huge possession down a stretch, but she was smart enough to see that Melissa Smith was out of position, went to drop the shoulder. Sophie Cunningham hit a huge 3, but like this is one of the biggest cheap shot artists in the WNBA. She swung an elbow and got away with it. She got away with it. They teed up 4 people and didn't tee up the person who threw the elbow. But that is it for the Mercury team. Now we're going to talk about the Indiana Fever. And got to give credit where credit's due. This was the best game probably Chrissy Wallace has played. Because, and in fairness, she couldn't guard Taurasi. Taurasi cooked her, but she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't really do anything wrong. So you give credit where credit's due to that. She did not do anything wrong at all. And we're going to gamify this, lads, for some of you guys. Let's see if by the end of this video what we can get to. We're going to gamify this. But Melissa Smith, I thought offensively was really good. She had 12 points. She had 15 boards. She's just not that defender that you would like. The problem is with Melissa Smith is that she always turns her body and goes for blocks. She's not the worst shot blocker. She never gets in the right position defensively. Aaliyah Boston, I thought a really good game. I thought Aaliyah Boston was really good. I think had like a 14-2 lead early on in the game for Phoenix Mercury. I think after that the Fever were the better team. I think the Fever started off terribly. But the big problem with the way the game started was it took 5 minutes for Chrissy Sides to call a timeout. And they started off with Natasha Cloud guarding Aaliyah Boston. And it took 5 minutes for them to realize. So what they were doing is they were switching screens. So Natasha Cloud was switching on to Caitlin Clark off that screen to completely nullify the pick and roll. After the first timeout call, they went to Aaliyah Boston the post. She got a couple of scores. And I think that had she been given the ball a little bit early, she would have been dominant inside. Their entire off defense, they put Brittany Griner a lot of time and Melissa Smith. They were willing to let Aaliyah Boston go off, and it did not work for them in the end. Erica Wheeler played well. Erica Wheeler, I felt, played really, really well in that game. She did very little wrong. I thought she was solid. Katie Lou could not hit a shot, but hit one of the biggest threes in the game down the stretch. So give credit where credit's due. And she drew the flagrant foul by getting caught around the neck, which was a good thing. I thought Temi came on. Even though she was minus 11, I thought Temi brought some energy. I thought Temi had a good game. Lexi Hull in the 4 minutes she played, I didn't think did too badly. She didn't do anything. I know it was minus 7, but I didn't think her individually did well. And now we're talking about the 2 players that stole the show. Kelsey Mitchell. My God. Like, this is like, when I say all the time that Kelsey Mitchell's a gunner, and you take the good with the bad with Kelsey Mitchell, she could give you a 4-minute spell where she's the best player on the floor, and then she could stink it up for the rest of the game. I've never seen a bigger discrepancy. Kelsey Mitchell played 5. And I mean 5 minutes in the first half. Kelsey Mitchell came in and absolutely took over that game. She took over the game at like a level where she was just unguardable. She goes and hits an and one in Sophie Cunningham's face to take the lead for the first time. Then they go and get a 2. I think they hit 2 free throws. Then she goes into pull-up mid-range shot. And then right before that, she caught a wide-open 3. I think, she have 2 points in the first half? Might not have scored in the first half. Ended with 16 points. Like, with Kelsey Mitchell, you take the good with the bad. She is a gunner. She is an absolute gunner. She is a scorer. She's one of the better scorers in this league. Does she do anything else most of the time? No. But she got some steals. She actually played pretty good defense today. She played pretty good defense, I felt, in this game today. And look, she came from a 5-minute first half where she'd been iced by Chrissy Sides to having her best second half. And then we got to talk about Caitlin Clark. Shooting-wise, not her best game. But again, like, a lot of people are going to be hyped about Diana Taurasi's game. Because, like, look, she was 2 of 10, 4 of 14. Diana Taurasi was 5 of 12, or Diana Taurasi was 5 of 14, 2 of 10. Like, hit one extra shot. But Caitlin Clark today, I thought was absolutely exceptional when it came to running the show. Like, I know she ended the game with 6 turnovers. I think she had 6 in the first half, I'm not going to lie. But literally, like, 1 rebound off a triple-double. Like, if she had gotten the 10th rebound, I wouldn't have cared. It wouldn't have affected her game. If she'd been on the floor in those last possessions, she would have gotten the 10th rebound. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm always somebody that says whether somebody gets 10, 10, and 10 or 9, 9, and 9, I don't care. People will, one of them is a triple-double and people will celebrate. The other people will laugh and call it triple-single. I don't care about the numbers. I care about the game. Caitlin Clark shot the ball terribly well today. She had more open shots today than anywhere else, any other game, and she took a couple of bad shots. She hit major, and I mean major shots in this game. There were 2 times in this game where the Fever were down big and pulled their way back in. Started the second quarter, and then the third quarter when they went on the run. Everything came from Caitlin Clark. There was a situation where Caitlin Clark either scored or assisted on like 14 straight points. And it's the tempo that this team plays at. I'm going to talk about it more in something else. I'm not really going to talk about the breakdown of this game. But when this team can play at tempo, they're getting stops. And I really, really like it in the third quarter. There was a possession where Phoenix scored. They didn't even, like, there was no slowdown. It was literally like Phoenix scored, inbound, 1 foot out, throw it to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark 2 dribbles, hits Kelsey Wallace, or hits Christy Wallace for a wide open layup. The Phoenix didn't even get back after a score. It was incredibly impressive. It was incredibly impressive right there. And like 12 assists for Caitlin Clark. Thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate it. But he was saying 44-28. Was that the amount of points that she was responsible for? 44 of 88? Wouldn't be surprised. And also, this doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Caitlin Clark threw 5 to 6 passes into fouls. They're not an assist on the score sheet, but when she was hitting players under the basket and they're getting fouled, if they hit the 2 free throws, the points all still count. So they don't show up on the stat sheet. They don't show up in your assists box score numbers. But in reality, 5 into fouls. Like, that is worth 15, 16 assists. That was the best playmaking game I've seen. And look, you've got Natasha Cloud, who people are talking about, oh, she's the best playmaking, she's the real playmaking guard, like she's the best point guard. No. The best point guard in this league right now is Caitlin Clark. The shooting isn't there. The shooting's not there yet. And today she shot a lot of bad shots. She was trying to do what she did in college. But she is the best pass first point guard in the league. The pick and rolls with her and Boston are nearly unguardable. Her in transition is completely unguardable. And that was a game where Caitlin Clark had 2 unbelievable spells. 2 unbelievable spells in that game and was quiet the rest of the game. But it really doesn't matter. So, what a game. What a game right there. In general, that is a passing of a torch moment. And obviously, by the time Caitlin Clark had been finished interviewed, for everybody saying, oh, will they embrace each other? When Caitlin Clark finishes the interview and starts walking towards the Phoenix bench, when some of the players on the floor, Taurasi's already out of there. Taurasi's already out of there. What a game. What a game. What a game. Like, that is what people are going to be there for. Why not just one more rebound? Who cares? Who cares at the end of the day? Who cares? I'm sorry. I don't care if somebody gets 10, 10, and 10 or 9, 9, and 9. They talked during the game and they were laughing. But yeah, everyone was going to be like, this was reality is coming. This was reality is coming. And I will say this. Like, Caitlin Clark is coming into this league. Reality just thank you so much for $5. Really appreciate it. And for anyone that's been in these streams, if you want to watch play-by-play, there are places for that. If you want to watch an Irish guy lose his mind watching basketball, then this is the place for that. This is definitely the place for that. That was a passing of the torch moment, and that game was so important. That game was so important for the WNBA. And look, I'm going to joke and call her Diana Taurasi a lot. I've called her that a lot. I thought Taurasi had a good game. The amount of vet moves Diana Taurasi made, the amount of like good things Diana Taurasi did in that game. Like, look, Taurasi was not bad. Taurasi was not bad at all. But at the same time, this was, I will say it like it is. This was a passing of the torch moment when it comes to women's basketball. This was a passing of the torch moment when it comes to the WNBA. It really, really was. And obviously, again, for people still in here, if we could hit 14, this is a video. I'm going to be recording this part of a video. But you guys are getting to see the video live anyway. If we could hit 14.4K subscribers by the end of this video, that would be insane. But yeah, this was, you would say Caitlin Clark won the matchup. I agree. This was a game where I've talked about the fouls. It's already been up on the channel. This was one of the more impressive games I've seen. This was a passing a torch moment because, look, if Taurasi was just play like a scrub out there, it really wouldn't have been like, okay, yeah. Everyone's like, oh, what difference does this make? Like, at the end of the day, people are going to be complaining about this being like, oh, wow, she just beat a terrible player. Like, no. This was a really, really good game. Diana Taurasi's still a good player. Is she old? Yeah. But I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark is the best point guard in the WNBA right now. Obviously, I'm just going to say this. I'm not talking about a healthy Chelsea Gray. A healthy Chelsea Gray is a different story. Is an absolutely different story. But Chelsea Gray's not healthy. This is the best point guard in the WNBA right now. She is the best passer and draws the most gravity out of that. She's going to be turnover prone. But that was reality. This is a passing of the torch moment. And if you guys know anything about Diana Taurasi, you're saying Caitlin Clark's the only true guard in the league. No, Natasha Cloud is extremely smart. Let's be real. So is Diana Taurasi. But thank you guys so much for 14,400. Thank you so much. But everybody talking about Caitlin Clark, people are talking about like her. It really was the passing of the torch moment, because if you remember, before Caitlin Clark was super, super hyped, before she was hyped, Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird were talking about Caitlin Clark. Literally, they said it's like she's a combination of the two of them. She is a combination of Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi. She's got the passing of Sue Bird and she's got the scoring ability of Diana Taurasi. And that is what Caitlin Clark is. And look, it is great. The best thing about this season is that there is not only, I think, the best. This rookie class has not only what I believe is the best point guard in the WNBA right now. This rookie class has who is likely to be the best rebounder in the history of the WNBA. She is the best rebounder day one. Angel Reese is probably going to be the best rebounder in the history of this game. Look, in my opinion, Caitlin Clark by that much is Rookie of the Year right now. I think, like, she has that Rookie of the Year race not sewn up, but she is the Rookie of the Year. But it doesn't change the fact that we've got this rookie class also has got the best rebounder the game has ever seen. The WNBA has needed passing of the torch moments, and obviously, this is going to be one of them. Diana Taurasi talking about reality is coming. She looks superhuman. When the Indiana Fever play like Iowa did at this breakneck speed, Caitlin Clark looks superhuman in the WNBA. When she's slowed down, she can struggle at times. I'll always say it. When she is slowed down, Caitlin Clark can struggle at times in this game. But when she's allowed to play when this team plays like they were Iowa, thank you so much, Jim. Really appreciate it. When this team plays like Iowa, people, Taurasi talking about Caitlin Clark looking superhuman against 18-year-olds, she looks superhuman against her. She's looked superhuman against grown women at times. The shot isn't falling. She's not as good as she is in college, at scoring as she is in college. But the fact is that she can make, like, the amount of time she'll free up Nalissa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. She is one of the best rookies, especially rookie guards. She's probably the best rookie guard we might have ever seen. And what a game to do it. What a game to do it in. Obviously, at the end of the game, Taurasi's going to be asked nonstop about Caitlin Clark questions. And for everyone saying she shouldn't be asked about Caitlin Clark at the end of the game was asked about Diana Taurasi and just talked about how Taurasi's her first memory, how Taurasi's one of the best ever. Taurasi is the GOAT of the WNBA, in my opinion. She's the GOAT. She's one of them. But reality's here. Reality has come, and reality is here in Caitlin Clark. Like, look, if Angel Reese goes and wins Rookie of the Year, thank you so much for the $10. Really appreciate it. If Angel Reese goes and wins Rookie of the Year and continues to play like she does, nobody can say that it's undeserved. No one can say it's undeserved. And obviously people are going to claim that it's favoritism. No, man, we're looking at two of the best rookies in a long, long time. When it comes to Angel Reese, I think it's going to happen soon. I think there's going to be a game where Angel Reese beats A'ja Wilson at some stage. We saw in the last game, Angel Reese was good, A'ja Wilson got the better of her. But it's going to happen at some stage where she's going to... I wish Candace Parker was in the league. I wish Candace Parker was still there. Because if Angel Reese had gotten the better of a Candace Parker in a win, that would have been a real passing torch moment as well. And this is not a knock. Like, look, we're looking at two of the best rookies of all time. Like, we can pretend that these players aren't great. Like, you can go out of your way and show Caitlin Clark's record turnover numbers. This is going to be a meme that they're never going to live down. But when it comes to two of the greatest rookies we've seen in years, the fact that it's gone to LeBron level of just nitpicking negatives in superstars just shows how good they actually are. They're getting LeBron type criticism, both of them. The fact that all their good things are being overlooked for the one bad thing that they're at. Caitlin Clark's a little bit careless with the ball. Angel Reese needs to finish better. And the fact is that they're both unbelievable. So, yeah, I'm so happy this game happened. And when it comes to Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark, the reality is coming, quote, is never going to leave. She was right. Reality is coming. She set foot in the league. Within 20 games, she is... Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. $20. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But the reality is here. And the reality is that this is one of the best rookie classes. Like, you've got Gino, the UConn coach, talking about how this isn't even nearly one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years. This rookie class, this rookie class, if you include the older rookies, Uzun, Julie Van Loo, Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink was exceptional before the injury, Rakia Jackson, JC Sheldon's balling right now, Aaliyah Edwards is balling, Kate Martin as a second round pick doing work for the Aces. This might not be the greatest rookie class ever, but my God, is this a great rookie class. And are all of these rookies in their own way stepping up and doing a huge job. Unfortunately, it's only one UConn player, and the fact that Gino wants to belittle Caitlin Clark so much that he's not even talking about how great his rookie Aaliyah Edwards is. But yeah, passing the torch moment 100%. 100%. This is one of the greatest rookie classes of all time. Guys, is there anything you guys want me to talk about before the end of the stream? Is there anything you guys want me to talk about? Haven't been watching before this season. Do you know who I am? Like, do you know who I am? I watched more WNBA than I watched NBA last year because I was busy during the time. If you think I don't watch the WNBA, if you think I wasn't watching bubble WNBA, you don't know how obsessed I am with the sport of basketball. Cardoso's struggling. Why? She's a rookie. I don't know why I forgot to mention her name. Caitlin being rookie of the year, not the time. Not the time to do it. Not the time to bring up the Caitlin Clark rookie of the year. There was a record that was just set by... Which rookie class is comparable to this one? I will probably look at that at some stage. But yeah, this is Cardoso. Oh, Cardoso is going to be terrific. She's going to be terrific. Like, this is one of the greatest rookie classes of all time. And yeah, you know what? Let me talk about that right now. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to talk about the greatness of this rookie class. I was wrong about Indiana getting blown up by 30. They stepped up. I didn't watch Chicago game, so I'm not going to talk about it. So, we just watched, obviously, a great passing and torch moment. We just watched something that we have somewhat expected to see, but some people didn't. Reality's here. Reality is here when it comes to Caitlin Clark. Reality is here. The Diana Taurasi quote was never going to age well. But when it comes to these players, Diana Taurasi, reality is coming, quote, is not working out great now, is it? It's not looking great. But I'm going to talk right now about this rookie class. Obviously, live currently right now. If you want to come into the live streams, like, go subscribe. If we can somehow hit 14,500 subscribers by the end of today, that would be incredible. But if you guys want to watch live streams, trust me, I'm going really hard for the Olympics as well. But when we look at this rookie class, like, we have to just look at how great this rookie class has been. First of all, again, reality is here. We might as well just call Caitlin Clark reality, because the reality is she's the best point guard in this league. She's the best point guard in this league. If you want to talk, Sabrina is a 2 guard. Vanessa Lou plays the 1. This is the best point guard in this league. If you want to talk about reality, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. If you want to nickname Caitlin Clark, you might as well just nickname her reality. And she's ridiculously good. She's already the best passer in the league. And once she gets a coach and a team that will allow her to push the pace, she's going to be better. Chelsea Gray's not healthy right now. She's the best right now. But when we're talking about her, she's ridiculously good. And then we also have to talk about the other rookies. Like, Cameron Brink was brilliant. Like, we can't forget the way people were talking about Cameron Brink. The way people were talking about Cameron Brink was that she's the AD of the league. Which is true as well. Like, she is 100% going to be an Anthony Davis type player. And she tore her ACL. Cool. She's got a year to recover. She's a professional athlete and she's got the money to get the best treatments. So, she's going to be fine. And then the third pick is Cardoso. Cardoso, of the, like, higher players, you could definitely argue of them all, Cardoso's might be struggling the most. Like, she didn't have the greatest game today, but her gravity, even more so in her stat total, she's still averaging 8 and 8. She's averaging 8 and 8. And this is like, struggling a little bit. Like, that is... The fact that her averaging 8 and 8 as a rookie, people are like, oh, she's really struggling. Just shows how great Caitlin Clark is. Or not Caitlin Clark is. Just how great Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, all these rookies are. Obviously, people are comparing to 2013. Yeah, that was an elite rookie class. Skylar Diggins, Brittany Griner, and Elena Deladon. Like, maybe you could be right that was a better rookie class. And then you go to pick number 4. You're looking at Rickea Jackson. You're looking at how good Rickea Jackson has been this season for the Sparks. I hate the way I can't search. I have to scroll like this. But if you want to look at how good Rickea Jackson has been, she's been exceptional too. Like, Rickea Jackson has been brilliant at pick number 4. And also, if we want to talk about other rookies, like, JC Sheldon's been fine. Like, Rickea Jackson, again, what's she averaging? 10-3. And she'll get there. She's got a perfect player, like, prototype build for a player. She's a tall guard-forward hybrid. That's the NBA's, or WNBA's, like, a lot of their best players. And even when people are talking about the bust of this draft, JC Sheldon, 4.7 points, 11, 16, 8, 6. Since she's come into the starting lineup, she's been great. She's been absolutely brilliant. So I'm just there like, this rookie class has been great. This rookie class genuinely has been great. You know when rookie class is great? When the two busts at the top of the draft in JC Sheldon and people are saying it about Cardoso are both great as well. The 6th pick in the draft is Aaliyah Edwards. The 6th pick is Edwards, who is also brilliant too. Like Aaliyah Edwards, she's been out injured. 8-6, and she had some really, really good games in a row. As well as that, you've now got Angel Reese, who, if you know anything about Angel Reese, I think she's the best rebounder in the WNBA right now. The fact is that you have got 2 rookies who have come into the league as the best at what they do. Like, what is going on? Like, people don't understand how crazy that is. The last time we've seen this, again, was the 2013 class. As great as Aja Wilson was, she was not the best at her position coming in. She was brilliant. She was not the best. Look, Aja Wilson's on track to be the GOAT. Don't get it twisted. Aja Wilson's unbelievable. But you've literally got players in this class that are 2 players. As in, you've got the single best rebounder, and you have got the single best transition Magic Johnson Showtime style floor general the league's ever seen. They literally might be the 2 best at what they do the league has ever seen as rookies. And it's crazy. Like, this is going to be a situation where you're going to see one of the best rookies in the last 10 years not win Rookie of the Year. Right now, if you're asking me who wins Rookie of the Year, I think it's Caitlin Clark. If you think it's Angel Reese, fine. She's been that good that even as one of the... I'm more of a fan of Caitlin Clark because of the system she allows rather than her point scoring. Like, a lot of people are talking about, her 30 point a game and everything. That was just a system built around her. My favorite thing about Caitlin Clark is her ability to push the pace. I think her ability to control every bit of tempo is something that no team can live with. I don't think there's a team that can live with the Indiana Fever playing at Caitlin Clark's pace, especially if you surround them with runners. And then you have got when you're going to have a Leah Boston there trailing for the half-court pick and roll. And Leah Boston's getting in better shape too. I don't think it's going to be fair to share Rookie of the Year. But right now, I think it is as even a race as we've seen. They're going to come into the Olympic break. The only thing I will say is the 4th game that these play is going to decide everything. If one of these, the last time that they play, has a stinker, I think that if one of these has a stinker, then the other one's going to win. If the 2 of them have really good games and the Sky win, I think it's going to be still very, very close. If both of them have a good game and the Fever win, Caitlin Clark's winning Rookie of the Year. I think that there is a little bit. That is a ridiculous comparison to make. And the reasoning for that comparison. That is a dumb comment to make. That is such a dumb reason. That is such a dumb thing. But, look, right now, I think the edge, it's Caitlin Clark's to lose. It is Caitlin Clark's to lose. But it's also Angel Reese's to win. Everybody else stands no chance. There's so much of a gap. Nobody else stands a chance. If Angel Reese the difference is that you've got the consistency of Angel Reese, where outside really of this game where she was absolutely unplayably good, she's just been a consistent 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 every single game. Whereas Caitlin Clark is more inconsistent, and the funniest thing is that sometimes she's inconsistent in the process of a game. She's sometimes inconsistent during the game. But we're looking at one of the best rookie classes I've ever seen. And we're looking at 2 of the best rookies ever. I think Clark is in the lead. But if you were to rank rookies out of 100, CBS Sports' Angel Reese leading. They're just putting a rookie at her. Vegas will tell you who's leading the Rookie of the Year race. Vegas will tell you who's leading it. Let's be real. I would say if 100 is top, 0 is bottom, and you rank, let's just say, top, no matter what, whoever's winning is 100, and Caitlin Clark's 100 at top, Angel Reese is at 96. It is that much of a close. It is that close. But, yeah, it is a great win. A great win, and that is the first win that Christy Sides has had over a team above 500 in her coaching career. But yeah, that is pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So I'm gonna end the stream right now in a few seconds. But if you guys have enjoyed this stream, please subscribe. If we could somehow hit like 14,450 by the end of the stream, that would be ridiculous. Like if we could somehow hit that, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Like 14,450. If we can, I'm gonna end the stream in 90 seconds. No matter what, I'm ending the stream in 90 seconds. So if you guys do enjoy, if we can just see that number go up a little bit, that would be absolutely insane. But I'm trying to end this video in the next 90 seconds. So let's see. We won today and I'm happy. That was a good win. So anyway, yeah, really do appreciate all of you guys coming across to the stream. I really appreciate the like $100 or so that this got in donations, which is wild. Which is absolutely... You're not subbing me, I put Reese on blast. How is saying she's the best rebounder in the NBA right now but is the second best rookie? This is the best passer in the WNBA. If that is Reese on blast, then I'm sorry, you're just delusional. Okay, so 45 seconds. 45 seconds to go. Great content. Really do appreciate again everything. You guys have allowed me to do this as a living, which is great. Like, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. You guys have actually allowed me to make basketball content for a living, which is something that I never, ever, ever imagined being able to do. What am I talking about? I'm DBG, but like something I never thought I'd be able to do in the last while anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for all the support. Couldn't care less that we didn't hit the sub number just there at the end. We've gained nearly 100 subscribers since the game's finished. So just thank you guys so much. And anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys. Or that's the stream. Sorry. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Thanks to everyone.